Let's get it going, guys. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Neural Nexus Zero, Intrigue. It's good to see y'all coming back. Cass, how we doing tonight?
Oh, doing good, doing good.
I am of the living.
All right, apparently people are just coming back. Guys, episode 3 of the Neural Nexus Zero. We're excited about this production. This has been a long time in the coming, and we have had a lot of fun getting it going. Jesse, let's start with you. How's everybody's favorite crackhead doing?
I'm doing good, boy. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I'm loving life, doing good, having a good Monday so far. Excited to be back, waiting to see just what happens to our good old Doc over here. So it should be fun.
He'll be dead. He'll be dead.
Gonna die.
All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna die. He's dead.
All right, let's move on to James Dunn. James Dunn, do you have your backup character ready?
Yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 left. So we'll be good to go. You know, I think I got some really good concepts.
Awesome.
Yes, he's a missionary friend. It's fine.
Awesome. Awesome.
But overall, I'm doing good. A little uncertainty in terms of like what I'm supposed to do, and it's nothing bad. It's just like my day job is like, hey, work, don't work, don't work. And so hopefully by tomorrow I'll know for sure. It's like, hey, this is exactly what you're supposed to do for the next couple of weeks. So I'll be like, good. So
yeah, normalcy is good. Normalcy is definitely good. In this uncertain times, you know, hopefully we can help people escape from the reality of life for at least a couple hours. Zero, how you doing? What's going on?
I'm chilling, man. I got my pre-workout ready to get swole tonight. Let's do this, man. Let's get those heavy weights going.
Oh, protein shake. Don't ever change.
protein shake.
Protein shake.
Oh my God. Christ. Doc, Anton, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I've gone fully nocturnal as a result. It was only a matter of time. I'm just working on my school, just trying to keep alive, this close to a bachelor's.
Congratulations.
And right now, just enjoying
Keep on
time.
trucking, buddy. Keep on trucking.
Yep, pushing.
Okay. Awesome, man. Keep pushing at that. Education is important.
Absolutely.
Hence I'm here. David Greyson, what's going on, man? How's your night going?
I just spent the last 6 hours shouting at Mountain Blade. I'm good. I'm fine. Everything is okay. Everything is dandy.
Hey, Dave, I heard you were doing giveaways, man.
Guys, I want you to turn into tomorrow night at twitch.tv/Loken plays. He is doing 7 giveaways.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a thing.
All
isn't
of Bannerlord.
yeah, well, I'm just gonna give away Bannerlord after Bannerlord copy because I want everyone to feel the same amount of hatred and suffering I do, but also at the same time elation. It's a strange series of emotions, and also I'm just I want Jack at some point. I want Zero at some point to just down a shake and just go, oh yeah, you know, whenever he takes one. I just want to really hulk out. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to just use that.
Garcon, bitter, party of one. At least we can bring some humor to your life there, Loken.
Fuck monkey, shut up.
Like, let's come in, Lo.
Anyway,
right.
sorry.
Group hug. Just everyone hug.
Okay.
Composure.
Yeah, look at that.
Atomic, your mic is breaking up just a little bit, so.
All right, I got it.
All right. So yes, guys, with this very uncertain time across the world, hopefully we can put a smile on your face tonight. I know at least Jesse can, our crackhead extraordinaire. But hopefully we can entertain you for a little bit tonight, take your mind off of things, and have some fun. So if you guys are joining us for the first time tonight, my name is Mike. This is the How I Nerd channel. We have an all-star cast of players here in this dark epic noir. We, in a couple minutes, are going to get back into the world of Neural Nexus Zero. It's a harsh world, and our players are finding that fact out very early on in the campaign. I've made no illusion that they are definitely in a tough campaign. This is a hard campaign compared to a lot of stuff, a lot of fantasy stuff out there. But thanks for spending your time with us tonight. So what I'm going to need right now is a dice roll.
Don't do it.
From the cast. Because
I think it's only fair that Mike also rolls.
What what were we throwing?
You are throwing a D20, sir.
Damn it.
Okay, D20 in. Boom.
No.
Not me.
Wow.
Why it's not me?
All right.
Balls.
All right, read them off as you go.
I got a 5.
Jesse got a 2.
David got a 9.
Zero got a 4.
Anton with legs 11.
Take
There
the
we go.
crackhead, read this. Let me go to my page. So last session.
Jesse, that wouldn't happen if you were getting swell with me. Just saying.
He has nothing to say for this. He just has nothing.
He's like, I was passed the fuck out.
I don't remember shit, okay? There was lava beans in the car chase, and the lizard men were jumping. There was frost. Okay, so let's get to the point here. Blah, 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 blah. So during last session, the players woke up in a pretty big haze in a bar that's still kind of lingering full of smoke. Our doc was no longer in the room with us. I woke up next to what could only be described as a corpse. Yes, a corpse, ladies and gentlemen. So that corpse was actually Decon, meaning true death in this lovely little universe we have here. So the girl has all sorts of bad things wrong with her, neck sliced open, augments leaking out. She had a small face tattoo, which was quite interesting.
It wasn't a tattoo. It was more of like art.
More of a mark?
Art from a knife, the end of a knife.
Oh, so that little symbol is carved in?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's literally carved into the flesh.
Don't mind me, just no. Okay, so symbol on face. Yep. We had no idea where Dunn was. The police showed up. There was a mighty fine little sweet thing that showed up first. She was awfully little cute. And then let's see what happened. After some time of trying to get Doc on the phone, Dunn on the phone, he did wake up. He woke up in an alleyway, completely perplexed. And let's just see what happened from there. We told him not to move. We also told him he was going to get his ass beat because the cops were very angry over what went on. Yeah, I might have said that as opposed to all of us. Let's just see. A new guy came in who was what I could only believe would be the overseer of all entertainment in the district, if I remember correctly, Angelo, if that's right, Mike. Right? Oversight of entertainment in Section 5.
Yep.
Who kind of calmed down the situation, talked to the bar owner as well as the police officer. We actually had our very first dramatic situation when Dunn was about to get caught from a bunch of people after he rudely interrupted a coitus between two lovely people behind a dumpster. And
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep. So we had to pass a dramatic situation to get over there and save his ass. Thankfully, we did, and we were able to evac him into the lovely arms of a armored limousine, and then speed him off to the police station where he was greeted by someone with a, I believe, a very big gun, if I remember correctly.
That was as you described her, that sweet little thing.
Yeah, the sweet little thing greeted him with a very big gun when Jesse was stoned out of his mind from a med pack. So that was great.
That's right. That's right.
Protein Shake forced Anton to stay the night with us, or politely said to stay the night with us. We determined that it was canon that the second apartment we had belonged to a very old prostitute who no longer is with us. Jesse decided to tear down the wall and make it his new little bedroom. So that is now canon, and that's kind of where we left off.
There was one more thing. One more thing. Does anybody want to...
Dunn was left in prison overnight. He awoke in the middle of the night to, I believe it was 2 people walking towards him, saying that this is the one, or something along those lines. Or this is our target. Right? Did I get it? Did I get 10 out of 10?
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah. Crackhead starts again. Woo!
Definitely close enough. Definitely close enough. I am very impressed. I just want to say that I've been playing with the Tabletop Tavern for 10 months now, and not one person has a notebook. So, Jesse, I am thoroughly impressed. You're going to need it.
I have a notebook.
I have a notebook.
Oh! I am so happy. You guys make me so happy.
What is this? I mean, get on my level, plebs.
For Decider 12 and Yacht Switch out there, take notes on them taking notes. Decider says they're all cheaters.
Part of a drug deal.
We looking into everything.
I think it's food, right?
Alrighty. Before we get going, I'd like to go through the numerous redemptions that have been redeemed so our players can hopefully survive. We'll see, you know. All right, so let's start out with Kitty Machin has given a Benny to Xero.
Because he needed another one.
Yachts. Benny is going to Atomic Xero. Jesse Rains. Okay. Optimus Subprime Mortgage is going to Jack. Let me scroll through here. We get a lot. Boom, boom. Great Wolf sub Benny to David Greyson. There we go.
Hey, Great Wolf, you're a badass. I love you, man.
Benny to Swole from Pirate X. Decider says my sub bonus to the Nexus admin. So thank you. Cheers. I'll use that to kill them. And Wolf's Blood says his sub bonus to David Greyson. All right, so let's go through the
Wolf's Blood. You're a badass.
He is. So Lambs to the Slaughter has bought me Benny, a second Benny. Gamer Mom Luna has given everybody a Benny. So let's hand those out.
Thanks, Luna.
And
love you.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna allow it happen tonight, but the staff can't use their things. No, you guys need the help. You guys need the help. So, let's see. Let's redeem this mark. Is that complete? That is complete. That is complete. That is complete. That is complete. Gardener Girl has awarded Benny to Xero. Gardener Girl has awarded a Benny to Anton.
Oh, very nice.
Let's see. Optimus Subprime has gifted a Benny to Jesse. If anybody can use it, it's probably him.
You are the horn of my dreams.
And Pirate Core X has gifted a Benny to Xero. Swole Juice TM edition. So Jack, there you go.
Jesus
all right,
Christ.
And I gotta redeem mine. So that's 1, 2. There we go. I'll give myself 2 Bennies. Alrighty. Wow. All right. So wow, Xero has 13 Bennies right now.
He has 13 bloody Bennies. What the hell is he need them for?
Anton, did I give you
man's
yours?
built like a tank anyway. It's like, oh, here's a tank. Let's give him some more armor plating. Fantastic.
You mean the German method of armored warfare?
What else can I say? It's was fast or so weit. It's a pure German engineering, yeah.
In safety,
this is good, but it could use a bigger gun.
A bigger gun was armor, yeah.
In safety, safety Seth Plays has given. He has gifted a sub. He has been gifted a sub when he's giving his token to David Greyson. So
thank you. Also, Hype Train's initiated.
Oh,
there
wow.
you go.
There we go.
Bye.
Woo, woo. All right, that was so bad of me. Thank you everybody out there for who are you know, taking care of our community and using those channel points to support your cast up here. This is a very hard game. We're ramping. You know, the first couple episodes are generally world building, and we're setting the tone for the world. But we're gonna get into it pretty quickly, and I'm excited because some people haven't had a time to shine yet because their characters are more, you know, we have a wide variety of characters right now, and some are better in different situations than they are. Oh wow, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Astro. Appreciate that. All right. So what about cast? You guys ready to get going?
Oh yeah.
Woo, let's do this. Yeah.
I am all systems
Let's
nominal.
get that bread.
Chat, can we get an F's in chat for the party? Or at least for Theastropub, because it's, you know, his character.
Yeah. Done soiled myself again. It's good.
You just cleaned up. You literally just cleaned up in the car on the way over.
Yeah. But I am Jack Ruby. I know everyone's like, you mean I remember everyone said something to the effect of you mean Oswald. Like, no, I'm Jack Ruby.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We ready? Nexus initialization complete. When last we left off, our intrepid street doctor was in a cell, and he heard in the middle of the night, he heard two steps, people walking up to his cell and saying, "This is the one, this is the target." Now, I've decided to let the fates decide what's going to happen here. James, can you give me a percentage roll, please?
Sure.
And then, well, before you roll it, call high or low.
Low.
Okay.
And for percentage, I just take the.
If you right-click the D10, it'll give you come up with a percentage mark towards the top left.
Okay.
And you just drop that right in chat.
Oh no.
All right. All right. Let's see. So as you're apprehensively cleaning the poop out of your pants, you know, listening to what's going on out there, suddenly something slides under the door and skitters across the room to you, and you hear the sound of receding footsteps.
Can I see what it is?
Yeah, you have you should have enough light in there. So you look down, and it appears to be some kind of data chip. This is something that needs to be can't be scanned with a Nexus. It needs to be taken back to a computer, plugged in, and the information extracted from this data chip.
Okay, I'll hold it. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna take the.
So I just want to give you okay. So it's about the size of probably two USB drives side by side. So it's about that big, like one, like, you know, like 3 inches by 2 inches.
Like a Kit Kat
right,
size.
right, exactly.
That's a big ass data chip.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my best because I am in paranoid mode right now. I'm not going to put my fucking fingerprints on this thing.
Okay.
I am going to grab the shitty blanket that was in this cell.
Okay.
Wrap it around the data chip and then carefully put it in my pocket.
Okay.
So that way it's in my pocket, but it doesn't have my
your prints or DNA or anything on it. Yeah.
He's learning.
He is. He's learning.
Listen, the lizard people set me up. Okay. I don't know why they wanted me. The Illuminati is real.
You can read it all on my blog.
I believe everything Jesse said.
Why do you think there's a triangle behind me? Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, really? So, okay. All right. Alrighty. So, what are you going to do from there? James Dunn.
So they're like everything walked away.
Yeah.
I can't. I checked my Nexus to make sure that I can't contact it. I assume that it's blocked in here.
So when you try to access your Nexus and something a holograph pops up and it says you are in secure custody right now. Communication is disabled.
Okay.
So
I guess. And I'm in a room, it's locked, I can't really do anything, so I'm going to remain in the corner with a chip and just throw the blanket over, like cover my blanket up to my eyes, just make sure I can pay attention.
Okay.
Panicking.
Okay. All right. So the hours go by. You hear the typical foot traffic going back and forth, and but nothing else happens. The light starts to come through. And you know, it starts to lighten up, and some of the sun is coming into the building, and natural light is illuminating. And all of a sudden, the lights in the cell pop on, and one of the compartments on the wall just kind of opens up, and some really shitty looking food pops out of the wall on a tray, and you know, it's apparent at this point it's morning time.
I'm not eating that food.
Okay.
I'm not eating the food.
Okay. Okay. At this point, we're gonna pop over to the rest of the party, and we're gonna check in there with them and see what they're doing at the back at the crack house. So Don,
I guess I'm just polishing a gun.
I don't know what we're gonna do to get him out, but we got to do something.
Well, at the end of the day, we'll just wait. We'll just go pick up in the morning, and we'll see how he enjoyed his night in a cell. You know, it'll be fine. He'll be character building.
There's got to be enough evidence that he's not going to be found guilty, right?
I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, you know, I have to have faith in the whole idea of, you know, innocent until proven guilty, right?
Due process,
right?
all that jazz, and, you know, the fact that he's got no money for a good lawyer.
Yeah, so, well, I mean,
I'm
he's gonna die, isn't he? Perhaps we should go over there this morning and maybe convince them a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, present the evidence in a succinct manner.
We could talk to her.
Yeah, we talk to her. We talk to him too. You know.
Well, yeah, if they let us talk to him.
I mean, we have his contact details, so we can just phone him up and ask him, can't we?
You'd think it works that way.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not under any illusions, but hey, it's better than just waiting and letting the man, you know, put the poor old Dr. Dunn to his own devices, you know. He's going to be terrified, let's be honest. It's going to be hilarious, but at the same time cruel.
He probably has gone through his pants already.
Oh, I'm sure he has, at least once.
Is Jesse still asleep?
Yeah, he's still asleep. He's out. I mean, he got high as a kite last night. He's going to be gone for a good few hours, yeah.
He took a lot of drugs. Like a lot of drugs. I have a feeling when I make my shake.
Hey Anton, how's the hack on the interior security cameras going? You managed to get that up yet? You know, I like to see all angles.
I mean, I still have it. I've just been spooling through it when I woke up.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, do you want those images that you still have, or?
Oh no, I mean, let's just keep those for now. We at the end of the day, let's go to useful evidence. It's the evidence that also the police have. No, I'd like to be able to, if at all possible, be able to see the interior cameras of our apartment block from our computer terminal.
Of the apartment. All right.
Yes, of the interior. So I'd like to be able to see through the interior cameras, if at all possible.
We want it from all angles. You know what I'm saying?
All angles. I want to be able to see anything that's coming. I want to see Joe down the freaking apartment block taking a piss outside if it needs be. I want to see all the details.
If you could throw one of those cool
security cameras.
I mean, yeah, they got it. Hey, remember those action movies where the camera swirls around and show you like the 360 motion, like that new cool hotness? Can you do that?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I mean, if they installed those fancy cameras, I could, but I doubt they'll go to that expense down here.
Is it likely with this apartment block would have security cameras?
Probably not. Maybe general ones outside, but you know, not like. They'd be few and far between. And if you want to, Anton, if you want to check, you can absolutely check, and you can see that, you know, they might be there, but they might not be working as well. So
I'm just gonna wind up hacking into someone's fucking nanny cam and get fucking arrested for child pornography. So
you're going to be arrested for far worse than that if you don't get on with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
he's living in a dead
I'll have a
person's
look
room,
and see if
so
I
it's
can
fine.
isolate any webcams on the local network.
Okay, so let me get that roll, please.
Hacking?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Woocha!
And
There you go.
Oh, not bad.
Hey.
all right, so you're able to access the you get into the local network there, and you take a look around, and you realize that there is an interface for the security access control on this network. You go over to the interface, you start flipping through it, you take you start flipping through the access levels, and you realize in the program there is 8 cameras listed around the building. However, you have a negative feed from 5 of them. 3 are active. So if you want to, one would be at the northwest corner, one is at the southwest corner, and one is at the southeast corner that you're able to see.
Are these external cameras outside?
External, yeah, or
Yeah, these are all external cameras.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to just be able to have their feeds pulled to my Nexus just for the next short little bit.
Okay.
Just be
Yeah,
able to
you can
dip
monitor
and
them.
step into them.
What you would do is, as it pops up, you can just use your finger to slide through them, or you can split them into 3 smaller views. And but if you would like to monitor them, you are perfectly able to do that.
Can I transfer this authority to David Greyson, because I do not have the patience for it. So
you could.
I've got better things to be looking at than someone pissing in the alley.
What you could do is you could stream the feed live, but you'd still have to monitor it and keep the connection open, and pay attention to it so that it's broadcasting appropriately.
Yeah, all right. It's on my bandwidth, so I'm not paying for it.
True.
Yeah, I'll keep the stream open and dedicate that little bit of memory to allowing him to look at it.
Okay.
I'll sort of look over and sarcastically nod. Thank you, Anton. And I would like to I'd like to basically do a little bit of research on the brand that was put into the victim from last night at the thing.
Okay. The symbol.
I was wondering if I could use the terminal and see if I can just basically do like a pseudo search to see if I can find any information about what it might mean, any other related cases, any news articles about that kind of stuff.
Okay, absolutely. So give me a common knowledge, and give me a common knowledge, please.
Okay, that's in 11. Damn, not bad.
Okay. So you start to search, and you're navigating through the net, and you take the image from the footage that you saw last night, and you forward it to your Nexus, and you do a reverse image search of it. It takes a while. It does its thing, but after a while, it comes back in an archived, like kind of rare religious text. So the symbol correlates to one of the old gods, the Christian gods, or not a god itself, but it's a demon within that pantheon.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna say, hey, Xero, Anton, take a look at this, guys. What do you think? Make of this? I did a quick search on that symbol that poor lady had carved into her head last night, and it turns out it's some sort of religious marking for, I think it says a demon of some description. It comes from Christianity, I think. This is crazy. What do you guys make of this?
We've got some sort of cult running around. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it Santa Muerte, maybe?
I'm gonna roll my eyes. Absolutely hate cultists. There's always cultists.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Cthulhu, right?
Is that any better or worse? They all worship something.
Someone say Cthulhu. What?
Oh, welcome back to the land of the living.
You're
sleep
alive.
wells?
Oh, fuck, guys. I had the best fucking sleep.
You could hear.
God. I had the fucking craziest dreams, man.
Wow. Well, you look bright as a daisy.
What's up, man?
All right. So as you guys are standing there, waking up and getting ready for the day, Jesse, your Nexus starts to ring.
What? What? Pink, go for Jesse.
So the face of Officer Bobby Caranta pops up and she says,
"Oh, look at that. I must still be dreaming."
Listen, you fucking scumbag. Get your friends together and come down here. We've got some news.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you manage that? Can you get down here without crashing into a citizen somewhere? Without killing somebody?
Driving is one of the things I'm good at, both vertically and horizontally.
One of the only things he's good at.
Bloop. And the feed cuts. And
love you too, sugar. Boop. Yeah, guys. I just got a call from the little sweet thing there. It's, yeah, I noticed how she called me first. Yeah, it's like,
wow, Jesse's got a date. Look at him making friends.
Keep up, guys, keep up. Well, we're supposed to go down there and pick up Jimmy Dean. I think his sausage is getting a little bit too popular.
I'm going to pitch him like a lawn dart, David.
I mean, you have my complete permission. You always have. Zero, I'm never going to stop you, man. All right? I've known you for a long time, man.
Oh, guys.
I take bets how far you can throw him.
Guys. But is it an exciting day? It's an exciting day. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
What? Why? Why is it an exciting day?
Yes,
Jesse?
they said why. We get to take Betsy there.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Big old Betsy there.
Yes.
I can go get her ready. You guys, you all stay right
Did you
fucking
fix
here.
the brakes at least?
Oh.
I just run out the door.
Oh God, I do.
I shake my head, I put down my dumbbell, and I walk into the kitchen. Immediately getting one of my big shakers, I throw in the powdered milk, the protein powder, my aminos, and then I fill up the mug underneath the tap. And I just stare across the apartment at David.
I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna shrug at him. Do you reckon we should pack? Do you reckon we should pack some gear, Zero? I mean, it is a cop station, but even so.
I'm gonna wear my safety stuff, but I don't think bringing a long gun in his fucking car, where we could probably get pulled over and searched, is a good idea.
Not a bad idea. I'm thinking I'm gonna take the Glock and I'm just gonna put it in the secret compartment. You know where?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna basically take the pistol. When we get to the station, there's gonna be like a little insert inside one of the seats. I'll just put it in, small little compartment, pretty like you wouldn't know it was there type thing. You know, so just in case.
All right, we're gonna switch outside to Jesse real quick, and Jesse, you gonna get Betsy going or Bessie?
Yeah, let's get Betsy going. Yeah.
All right,
we're gonna do this.
All right,
we're gonna do this. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do it on this roll. Come on. Yes. Good enough.
Okay. So Jesse slides into the seat, all slick like, puts his Nexus up to the control interface of the car. And he's like, please. I've been so excited to drive him around. Please start. Please start. And then as he puts his Nexus on and sends the command down into the car roars to life with its brand new coat of gold paint. It is raring to go. Everybody inside, give me a notice check, please. I remember notice.
Well done. You actually remembered notice. I'm proud of you.
It's gonna be like Steamboat Willie.
David rolls a 5.
I also roll a 5.
Zero gets a 9.
What did everybody get? Zero. David, what did you get?
David got a 5.
And Anton, I'm sorry, I missed. I heard you say it, but it was you got.
I also got a 5.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So you all hear the sound of a car roaring outside, like roaring to life. which you can only assume to be your friend, Jesse Rains in Betsy. Is it Bessie? Is it Bessie or Betsy?
Betsy.
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 Okay. Good old Betsy.
Betsy. Yeah.
I'm going to look over Xero as I'm making a cup of tea in one of those to-go cup things and go, did he straight pipe that thing? I swear it's louder.
Either that or he's running grain alcohol through the tank now. I can't tell which.
You know what? Both could happen. I'm just going to sort of finish making the tea and just take a sip and go.
I hold up my mixer bottle to you, kind of like cheers.
Yeah, just going to do a little clink.
You can chug the protein.
Okay.
I'm going to take a sort of a dignified sip, you know, as though it was a cup like a teacup. Pinky out and everything.
Okay.
The military style, pinky out.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. They train it.
Tactical pinky.
Basic training.
Tactical pinky.
Tactical pinky. Yeah, man.
You never know when you need a tactical pinky.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Exactly.
All right. So what are you guys doing now?
Anton, you ready?
I mean, I've got all I've got on my back, so.
Unless you want to stay here.
I mean, I'll go along. I don't know.
You're
Like,
probably
on
hearing
the internet.
I mean, she did specifically say all of us, so we should probably all go, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
You're hearing the beeps
Okay.
the beeps of excitement from outside. Just
Oh god, he's honking us.
He's playing the horn like Lestrada Chocolata. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. I'm gonna grab the pistol. I'm gonna conceal it in my jacket for now, so it doesn't get, attract any attention. Just hold the cup of tea and walk out to the car.
Mike, I put my under armor, literally under armor, on underneath my hoodie and shirt, and my hood is kind of tucked away underneath my hoodie.
Okay.
But easy, so I could like pick it up and scoop, playing it over.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I head out the door with the crew.
When you get outside, you look and you see a classic car. By classic, I mean it's a hoopty. We all know the definition of a hoopty here. It is spray painted, although fairly well, with gold spray paint, and in classic pinstripe lettering down the side, it says Betsy. The proud face of your friend Jesse Rains leans out of the the car like a dog in the wind and is like, "Come on!"
Are we talking like a classic, like 50s?
No,
kind of like
we're saying classic in this world.
K car.
Yeah, it is. If I had to,
like a Chevy Nova that's going to explode at any moment.
pretty much. Pretty much.
it's for the cost-conscious consumer in the description.
Oh no, I cannot believe he concentrated for long enough to actually paint the damn thing, let alone get it working. He must really love that thing.
Drugs are a wonderful thing, man.
I'm not sitting shotgun.
No, you're not.
All three of you in the back if you want.
I think Anton should sit shotgun, and you and I should be on the rear.
I agree.
Yes.
Anton, after you, my friend. I even walk up and open the front door for him.
Such manners.
Come on, guys! I've warmed the seat-ups and everything. Come on. It's gonna be a good day.
Alrighty. So you guys know the destination of the police department. You guys were there last night, although you were driven, and Jesse was pretty much unconscious. You still have the location in your Nexuses, and you can get back there. You think it's going to take about a half hour to drive over there. Would you like to do anything on the way over?
We have no information to go on other than she just wants to see us, right?
Correct.
Jesse?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, it's all sweet things said. It just seemed like she wanted us over there. I mean, I don't know what's happened to little Jimmy Dean, but we're supposed to be there.
Little Jimmy Dean. I gotta remember that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put the Glock inside of its set compartment, so it's away and tucked away.
I'm a wellspring of knowledge if you listen to me.
Just look out the window.
Right now that Jimmy Dean is really James Dunn is super short compared to everybody else.
Okay.
I'm just trying to imagine the smell in this car.
Hey, it is mint, man. Maybe not actual mint, but mint.
Let's give bring Betsy to life for our audience and our cast. Okay, Jesse?
Okay, so this is a type of car that can only be described as it was probably found on Road Dead, dragged off to some other corner of the world, and Jesse just put this as like my summer car. This was a loved project of horrific proportions. It is a hodgepodge of aftermarket parts that all managed to bolt together in some way, shape, or form. Probably, if it wasn't painted, everything would be mismatched colors. I mean, the seats are not the same leather. They're probably different grains of leather. They are already all broken in some way, shape, or form. The only thing that's really good in this car is the stereo and the speaker equipment that's kind of jury-rigged together, so probably don't touch it or get close to it. It might zap you. It is manual because it has to be manual, even though it's electronically shifting, but it is manual. Has a giant pair of giant fuzzy pink dice hanging from the rear view because you have to. Yeah, I mean that's really about it. It's quite an interesting little car. It has one of those like stereotypical black pine tree air fresheners also dangling from the back of the rear view. So I mean, you have to have it. I mean, he's saving up for other things, but right now it's pretty bare bones. Like it's a marvel that this thing is running.
Okay.
Hey, Jesse, does the horn play La Cucaracha when you hit it?
Oh no, man! I'm saving up for the novelty horn. That's the next purchase.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad said that if I'm good, he'll and I put in a couple extra hours in, he'll give me one. So here's hoping, man. I'm trying to get it so that I can wire my Nexus into it, so it can be like it can play like my shuffle out of the horn whenever I honk it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna sort of sit there looking uncomfortable and extremely disgusted to be seen dead in such a vehicle, but sort of that face of going, ugh. But I'm just gonna sort of look out the window and just deign to not let this journey go as quickly as possible.
Okay.
But it does need to be said that the car compared to his room, 100% different. His car actually looks cared for and like attempted to be cleaned, and he's trying to do his best with it. His room, he doesn't give a shit. But his
does he
car,
get angry if someone scratches his car?
Yeah,
it's like eating like a burrito and drops like the wrapper in the car. Does he like flip the fuck out?
Unless he's high, probably. Yeah, it's kind of his baby. But when he's high, all bets are off. There's probably food wrapper.
So I understand you did the gold, but have you ever thought of something a little more subtle, Jesse? Like maybe like black?
Have you seen me, man? Have you seen my outfits? Besides my jumpsuits for the garage, man. Everything is fucking sparkle, man. You have to shine, motherfucker. You have to peacock it, man. That's the only way you have to be known. And to be known, you have to stand out. So Betsy has to stand out. Betsy has to look as dressed as I am.
If you say peacock's gotta fly, I'm putting you through a window.
I'm just looking through the glove box and I'm just like, have you been through this?
Recently.
I
can't honestly remember.
Just pull out like an album that's probably been there through like 3 previous owners. I don't think I've seen this one.
It's
since
like the
40s.
tape. It's like the tape that's stuck in the cassette player that like nobody bothered to fix because they don't use the tape player anymore.
Yeah, it's coming there, man. It's everyone likes to walk 500 miles. What can you say, man?
Oh my god!
It never gets old. It always comes around.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Either that or you love the muddy water. It's one of the two, man.
All right. So you guys make it over to the police station, and like this place is always busy. There's people coming and going in and out of the police station. There's perps getting dragged in, and there's like people getting literally thrown out the door onto the street. You guys know in this world, it's a law enforcement like this. Sometimes they do it to, there's some good cops out there, but there's a lot of times they're just shaking people down, trying to get, bribes and stuff like that. And occasionally they have to bust a head and bring them in, and then they charge them and then release them and they throw them back on the street. There's a lot of poverty and there's a lot of, cheap crime out there that, people try to get locked up so at least they have a place to stay for the night. So this place is pretty disgusting. This is like, and you're in one of the second to worst boroughs in Boston. So you can imagine the funding here is not great. It's a bad place. it's so you guys walk up, you get up to the security doors, and I'm sorry, you didn't even park the car. I'm gonna assume at this point you park the car, you find a place, and you walk up to the security doors, and one of the cops at the desk and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, good morning there, good sir. We are looking for Officer Karata. I think she goes by Bobby. Also, maybe Sweet Thing, if she put in a good word for me.
He looks at you. He looks at you and like, you're trying to get shot, aren't you?
Yes, he is. Please shoot him. Shoot him now.
I'll be like,
you'd be surprised how many times people say that to me every different day.
well, all right, I'll page her. So he looks down at the desk. You see him typing on the desk, and he's swiping through the interface, and he hits a button, and he's like, and he looks, and a message pops up. The face of Bobby pops up, and looks at him and starts talking. He's like, yeah, these people, I guess, are. Do they have an interview or something? She's like, no, just I'll come down in a minute. I'll grab him. So he looks over at you guys and says, she'll be down in a minute. She's taking care of something. She'll be down in a minute. At this, we're going to switch back over to James Dunn. So James, suddenly you hear steps coming up to the door, and you hear a quick couple raps on the door, and then the locks of the door start opening. The door swings wide, and you see Officer Karanta standing there.
Okay. Before the door opens up and I see her, he's like, I didn't push that on. Oh God, thank God. Thank you, God.
Are you? You know what? Never mind. It's not my business. All right. So, I got your friends coming. I got some news, so we're gonna get you upstairs. She, you do notice that she doesn't cuff you at this point. She just like she waves you out the door and says, we're gonna head upstairs now.
Okay. I just kind of drop the blanket and kind of step up and kind of try to dust myself off, pick up the pants a little bit, and just kind of waddle out.
Okay.
It's still like it's Xero's pants, so it's like 4 times sizes too big.
Of course.
Kind of walking out, just trying to look dignified, but failing terribly.
Give me a notice check.
Okay. Notice. Boom. Hey.
Ooh.
You
11.
Very clearly see the absolute look of disgust on her face as she examines you, shuffling out like the coward that you are, shuffling out with these oversized pants, and you're just looking at absolute mess at this point. You just the absolute look of like disgust on her face.
I've been crying all night.
Yeah.
I haven't been sleeping. Every noise is making me freak out. So I've got that like super deep look under my eyes, and
like the like trails through the dust on your face. Yeah.
The trails, dust.
All right, so she walks you upstairs and parks you down at a desk, and says, "Hold on, I gotta go grab your friends." And she says, "Stay here," and she disappears for a minute. For the rest of the party up at the front desk, you see Bobby coming through. She comes up, waves her Nexus at the gate, and the secure gate opens up, and she waves you all in there. So,
follow her on in.
Yeah, head on in.
Just sort of dot my head and just say, "Morning, officer." Walk on in.
Just kind of stride on by her.
All right. So when you guys get over to your desk, you see your friend James, a little worse for the wear, sitting at the desk. He's still got he's got the giant pants on, and he looks a little defeated and tired at this point. Officer Karanta walks around the back of her desk, and she sits down, and she looks at you guys, and she says, "Okay, we just got a call from Molly. They had someone come out last night and service the arch. It seems like it's been tampered with. Checking the logs, it looks like it was illegally accessed via a masked neural nexus, and footage was uploaded and superimposed over the face of your friend James Dunn. So, James, at this point, we are dropping all charges, and we've released the bounty and we brought it down. But I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. you might want to lay low for a little bit because, you know, word on the street, if there's a bounty like that on the street, you know, people might shoot first and ask questions later. So.
Okay.
Zero due process, my friend.
So who in the Illuminati is trying to get me killed? Which lizard person is it?
She looks at you and she says, I think it's I really want to think it's this guy Randifus. And she just, you know, she's just pulling it out of the air. So
yeah, there. Okay.
She's trolling you. So
thank you, officer.
Jesse makes a note of it.
I look over at Ant and I go, Ant, I need to go home. I need to change my pants.
You can take a long.
Were they rough?
She says. Man. So she says, "Have you heard from your friend Lorna?"
No.
No, not a word.
What happened to Lorna?
She was taken, Jeff.
All right. So we get a call from Lorna's manager, Peter. He checked in this morning and he said, so that was him. That was whom grabbed her off the stage. He's a manager, and he said Lorna's recovering right now. We cross-checked the referencing for the facial recognition block, and Angelo was one of the people that was, you know, naturally he has the clearance for that, but Peter does as well. Apparently I didn't know, but he was authorized for that facial recognition block as well. And of course the partial plate number came back to Peter's car, and so that's that. Surprised you haven't heard from her, but
I'm immediately popping over my Nexus as she's talking and calling Lorna because we still have her contact.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right? Yep.
Immediately calling her.
Okay.
While she's sitting there.
All right. So you call, and after about 30 seconds, it's, "Hey, you've reached Lorna. Leave a message. You know what to do."
Call back, Lorna. It's Dr. Dunn. We want to figure what the fuck happened. And hang up.
Okay. Hey, Angela's going to be looking for you as well. Luckily enough, you won't have to go far. You can find him in the back there talking with Dirkstra. He's following up on something, and she points to the back of the precinct and calls over to security desk, says, "Hey, let them through. They got to go have a meeting with Angelo."
Great. You all right, Dunn?
Say it again, Jack. I missed what you said, Zero.
I said, great. You all right, Dunn?
The lizard people are trying to frame me for murder, and I spent a night in jail with a man with the pants of a man who is 2 sizes too big for me.
I give him a swift jab in the shoulder, and I go, it's good to hear. You're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm totally.
Jesse gives him a hug.
Don't worry.
Jesse's giving him a hug. Just goes, "It's okay. It happens, man. That's just prison. It happens."
I'm going to sort of give him...
Did you make any new friends?
No, I was alone in a cell.
Are you sure? Because normally they pair you with people.
Fuck, man, you did it to yourself, man. You a different kind of sausage than I thought. Okay.
I mean, it's okay if you made new friends. We're okay with that.
No,
we're not going to judge you.
No.
I can give you a couple good names.
Prison, you know what I mean?
No, I'm being framed by the Illuminati. Okay, that's all we need to know, and I need to find out who they are. Okay.
Shit, man, we gotta talk about this some more. I got some stories for you.
You know, I've worked with people who are like the Illuminati. I don't think you've been framed by them.
Yeah, you'd probably be dead already.
You'd probably be dead already.
Maybe
I was just giving him a mock salute. You know, I'm gonna just stay away from him because I could smell a rumor. And that's wafting from Dr. Dunn. I'm just like
stale smell.
I'm like, it's good to see you.
Yeah. As you guys walk to the back of the precinct, you hear Angela's voice coming from the room in the direction Bobby directed you towards. Also, the harsh braying laugh of another person in that room. When you enter the room, you see the now familiar face of Angelo and another figure. The other person, a middle-aged man with rugged worn skin. He's a detective. You can clearly tell by the detective badge hanging from his belt. Slung over his shoulders is a holster. In it, 2 well-worn pistols, well within easy reach. His eyes snap to you as you guys enter the room. His jaw, obviously enhanced, tightens as well, and the gripper as well around his drink as well too. He looks at you guys and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Hey man, I'm Jesse. How you doing?
Dr. James Dunn.
All right, so Angel pipes in. He's like, "Relax, Ben. These are the people from last night that I was telling you about. There's some unfortunateness, but your niece just set up a footage a few minutes ago in the report from the Archmaidens. It looks like it's been tampered with, and someone uploaded footage framing James Dunn here. This guy over here. Did you he kind of takes a step back from you, James Dunn, and just doing that polite, I don't want to smell you thing. You know what I mean?
I've been in jail. Hi. I haven't had a shower yet.
I'm just gonna lurk at the back of the room, just against the wall, just kind of arms folded, just just watching the proceedings.
Okay. So Angela walks over to the monitor, raises his Neural Nexus, and makes a tossing motion over to the monitor. The footage from last night appears on the monitor, and he says, "Play." As the grisly scene unfolds on the monitor, and it gets to the part where the subject leaves his club, the head snaps up, and the face of James Dunn is replaced by another nondescript man. Ben jumps in. "Send me the footage, Angela. I'll get it out on the network, and we'll start hunting this guy down like the..." "Send me the footage, Angela. I'll get it out on the network, and we'll start hunting this guy down like the dog he is." Wait, Ben, watch this. Rewind. Follow subject. Play. As the figure reaches the arch again, his face snaps up, and this time it's replaced by a woman's face. See, Ben? Isn't it curious? Every time they rewind the footage back and play it again, it's the face of another person appears on top of the face. Shit, I haven't seen anything like that before. Maybe some kind of new layered, a non-proggy. I don't know. Angela responds, "Looks like it, Ben. You guys have it tough out there. It's an arm race with the tech, and it seems like we're always on the trailing end." Ben comes back with, "It's money. It's always fucking money. We just don't have the resources to stay ahead of the curve. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna hit up with some of my informants, and I'll see if I can, if the street has some news for us." And he looks at you guys as he walks by, and he says, "Angela, I know you think these guys are clean, but something doesn't feel right about these 4s. I've been a cop for a long time, and I know when something doesn't smell right. And these guys, they don't pass the sniff test."
That's me.
That's just James.
That's me.
It really is James thinking about that.
Hey, listen.
It might also be Jesse.
Hey man, why are you gonna hate?
I'm not hating. You smell like you.
Natural aroma of musk is not a scent, sir. Not a scent anyone wants.
Raw masculinity, don't hate.
He looks at you guys
and like a car that's been sitting in a field for 4 days.
That's fair.
So he looks at you guys. He goes, "You guys stay the fuck out of my way out there. I don't want you amateurs fucking up my streets." Angelo turns over to you guys and goes, "Hey, sorry about Ben. He means well. He just has a certain air about him." I know. It's that air seems to resemble an abrasive asshole, but he's really good at what he does. Those streets out there, it's a fucking war zone. Even the best of people get jaded. So, like I said, in light of looking at the footage and report from the Archtech, I'm going to sign off on the all clear for you guys. The bounty was suspended earlier, but you might want to be careful out there. That bounty was nothing to sneeze at. And if someone hasn't been updated, they may take the shot first and ask questions later. You watch out. You guys should watch out for your friend here, because, I mean, that was some serious dough. Listen, I just had a thought. I wonder if I could trouble you for some help. I have this acquaintance over at Recycle Dreams. It's a pawn shop here in Hyde. He needs a favor. I really don't have anyone to send over today with everything that's going on. It's a paying gig. Rufus will shoot you straight. I wouldn't expect you to do it out of the kindness of your heart or anything. But also, it's not a bad thing having somebody who works at Rossi owe you a favor. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah,
Man,
I'm interested.
It sounds good, but Papa always said don't take the looking to give horse in the mouth. Do you have any idea what kind of job this is, man? I mean,
I don't know.
I've been in a few pawn shops. They're kind of interesting.
Jesse, do you really want to ask questions? It's paying money.
I'm not turning it down. I'm just saying if he can give us a little bit of a heads up is all.
I don't know. He just asked me. He's calling in a favor. I'm trying to return a favor.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I don't think I ever catch your last name. What's your last name? I just feel bad calling you Angela when you're a different class.
Catastromo.
All right, well, thank you, sir. Yeah, I think we could swing on by there.
Loken, did we lose audio from you, sir?
Loken lost audio.
Oh.
David.
Yeah, Loken lost audio. He just messaged me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go for a quick break now. Maybe that'll be a good time for us to take a break. We'll just take a break a little earlier than we normally we normally would. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. And normally we do this a little bit later, about 20 minutes from now, but it looks like we're having some technical difficulties, so we're gonna go clear that up, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll see you then. All right, guys, thank you so much for your patience. We're coming back from that break. We had some technical difficulties that we had to take care of, but it looks like they've been cleared up. So thank you for staying by.
Sorry, that was my fault.
It's all your fault, man.
It is my fault. Yes.
We've had the weirdest issues with Discord this past week. It's been a thing. We're gonna have to find another solution at some point. But
I saw that they actually just posted a bug fix to it, and they actually said if Loken would have done one more giveaway, it would be fine.
Wow, that's a callback.
I will have my head on the plate.
Ooh, Loken.
No.
Loken.
I felt that.
That hit me like right here. That hit me right here.
Oh God.
That's what I'm here for.
Guys,
oh, good grief.
I just want to remind you that we have some events coming up this week. So Wednesday is the debut of Tabletop Tavern 2. But before that, tomorrow night on twitch.tv/Loken Plays, there's going to be 7 giveaways. So tune in.
Oh my good grief.
You heard it here,
There will
folks.
not be any such thing.
Clip it, retweet it, let all your friends know.
So what we're trying to ask you to do is reach out to the developers of Mountain Blade and give him 7 copies to give away as a meme.
If they did that, yeah, okay, fine. I'll give away some copies of Mountain Blade. If Mountain Blade devs gave it to me.
Loken is such a benevolent captain, and if they don't do that, he is gonna take it out of his own pocket and stab me in the face.
Oh,
I would welcome you to come over. I would welcome you to come on over and stab you in the face because
oh God.
Oh, right.
Through the heart.
Love you, Loken.
Yes. Love
Jesse, love you long time.
Oh, I hate you too. Anyway,
all right, guys. So yeah, we actually had some redemptions come in. So we had a redemption come in from Isaac Revia. It says, who is this for? Saving Private Greyson from his teammates.
Ooh.
So let's give. There we go. So we left off the break. The party had gone down to the police station, and James Dunn has been cleared of charges. But Angelo asked the party if they could do him a favor and go see Rufus over at the pawn shop. The name of the pawn shop is Recycled Dreams. Sorry, I forgot for a second there because I'm a bad DM. So you guys, Angelo reaches out to David Greyson, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna, give me your Nexus, and I'll give you the address for Recycled Dreams."
Okay, so I'm going to sort of extend I'm going to walk back from the back of the room. So obviously I'm standing there with my hands folded. I'm going to just incline my head and reach out my Nexus, basically, just to take the information.
Okay, so it's transmitted over. You get the address. And it's not a location you're familiar with off the top of your head. You can try and reason it out or talk to your limo driver, otherwise known as the crackhead Jesse Raines, and see if he might know.
That sounds like a good Western, the crackhead Jesse Raines.
Oh, that's our next campaign right there.
I'm gonna
Josie Wales, but
I'm gonna swipe over the information to Jesse and say, Jesse, does this look like anywhere you've been before, mate?
Yeah, sure. Let me take a look at that. Would I know anything about this place?
Give me a common knowledge, please.
Oh, this is great. 5. Oh,
you know this part of town. You've heard about Recycled Dreams before. It's a pretty well-known pawn shop in the area. So you know how to get there. You think it's gonna take about 15 minutes to drive over there.
Is this a place that I'm like familiar with? Like I've been to and/or pawned and/or bought things from there?
Probably not. This place is a little nicer than what you're used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
I know where that shop's at, but yeah, no, I've never actually been to that one. Won't be that bad to get to. No.
Do you guys have transportation over there?
Yeah, don't worry. I have that covered, but thank you, sir.
Okay. If you could call it transportation, I will mutter under my breath.
I mean...
Wait. You guys drove Betsy here?
Yeah. Yes. We did, man. It ran and everything.
The last time I was in Betsy, it almost exploded. When that was 10 years ago.
It's come a long fucking way, man. I found this nice muffler on the side of the road like 2 days ago and bolted on, man, and it purrs.
So Angel looks over you, goes, Angel looks, what kind of car do you got, Jesse?
Oh, it's Betsy. It's a Sombra Ecoline. It's the D class.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And you retrofitted it to fit all these guys in there?
I have a few tools at my disposal. A lot of it with a lot of cutting and a lot of pasting and a lot of soldering and a lot of welding. But yeah,
solder. Interesting.
I'm going to lean over and quietly say, Angela, if this is your kind way of offering us some extra transportation, yes.
No, I think you guys got this. I'd be interested in checking this
part of the town.
I'd be interested in checking that car out sometime. Maybe I'll hit you up on the side and we'll go for a ride or something.
Yeah, man. Anytime you want, man. Here, I'll even give it you here. And like I hold out my Nexus. Like, here, man. If you ever want to reach out, feel free.
All right. So he puffs his Nexus up to yours, and the exchange. You get the blip when the data exchanges. All right. So when you guys are ready, you can start making your way over there.
Sure, proceed, oh merry band of misfits. I sort of usher everyone out. Before we make any more of a mess or a scene in this station already.
Can I take a shower before we go there? Can we just stop by so I can change? I've been in prison for a day.
Mike, what I know is this away from our apartment, their apartment, or is this like on the way of one of our two?
You would have to go a little bit out of your way. You'd probably have to go 10 minutes out of your way to stop home first.
Oh yeah, because it's in a different part. It's in a nicer part. So yeah, okay.
Well, it's in the same. It's in the same borough, but it's a borough, but it's a different part of the town.
Okay, that's cool. No, not like where my parents or anything else are at, right?
No.
Or like where my shop's at. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we still in Angelo's presence, or did we leave?
It's up to you guys.
I think we're outside.
Okay, so yeah, we're outside.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're gonna be willing to wait, but we could run and do a little bit of a pit stop. I just don't know if it's right to keep them waiting.
Also, are we out of like? Can we just get into the car and start driving for right now?
Yeah.
We can get into the car and decide where we're going. Yeah.
The second we get in the car and all the doors close, I look left, I look right, I look behind us, I look in front of us. I look under the feet of everybody and then go and pull out the data card.
After he's so very carefully tried to keep his prints off of it.
Exactly. Now I'm in the cop car.
Yeah. Before this, I call shotgun.
You don't want to sit next to the smelly kid in class?
I'm in the trunk.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the back seat. smushed together.
There's a room enough for everybody to fit in the car, kind of. But yeah, everyone there is enough for 3 people in the back, 1 in the front.
So I'll sit in the front this time so I don't crush everyone.
No,
and already called rules of shotgun apply, man.
Okay, I call middle seat.
Okay.
Oh
By
god.
all means, I'm going to just scoot up as far as I can to the window and crank. I just kind of creak it open. I'm assuming this is one of those cars that roll the window down. So I'm just going to go
really hard. And pops off like.
The handle pops off. You got to put it back on the door. Yeah.
And then keep cranking it.
Exactly.
Every time you push, you pull it, we crank it. It goes. It sounds like you're a medieval castle.
We've all been in the. We've literally all been in this car before.
Yeah.
I just need to put the radio on, man. It takes all the sound away.
So
you push the heater and it just sparks and sets fire to something.
So you hit the radio and the windshield wipers go.
Yeah, you gotta start the car by pushing in the lighter, the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, the entire dashboard is completely wired wrong.
You ever seen down Periscope? You have to grab 2 wires, lick your finger, and stick it into the socket. And then
whilst I love hearing about how you start your car, old Jesse, old pal, old buddy, old pal, Dr. Dunn, where did you get this memory chip from?
Someone slipped it underneath my prison cell last night at midnight.
Really?
I don't know why. Maybe it's that crazy voice that's called us twice.
Well, that's a good point, actually. There have been a lot of weird happenstances happening recently. Do we have any way of being able to access the data here in the car or any of our Nexus?
I think it's a computer. That's why I was going to give it to Ant. And I figured we need to go by my place, Ant's place anyways, so I can change, so why not?
We have a reason to go past, well, other than the aforementioned aroma, of course.
Guys, I think we were just told by a bunch of armed officials that we may want to watch out for people specifically looking for Jimmy Dean over here. If I was going to look for him, I mean, was your apartment going to be a little bit dangerous at this time?
The only people who knew where I lived was you, and I guess the cops now. But there's no way that they would have come by.
Yeah, he came in a couple weeks back, and he hasn't left since. So
I'm just saying, we did pick him up a block from your apartment, didn't we? I mean, I know the lowlifes around that area. Word gets around fast.
Just make it quick.
Just be quick. Yeah.
Jesse,
all right, fine.
Jesse is tapped into the crackhead network.
we need Anton's skills, and well, at the end of the day, we have no idea what's in the ship. So.
All right.
I am capable of charm occasionally.
and you don't want me trying to do anything with this pawn shop with Zero's pants.
I would prefer to make a good impression on the pawn shop. Yes, it's in a nice area of town.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it again?
It's in Hyde Park, but with any neighborhood, any part of the city, there's good parts and there's better parts and worse parts. So you guys live in the worst part. So
yes.
Okay. So it's less shitty place. There's only
right.
I like the idea that we're dressing up to go to a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta wear my nice pants. We're going to the shops today.
I just don't want to smell like I crawled out of a prison cell or or a alleyway, which is both true.
Yeah. By this time, yes, to say Jesse peeled out by now, and we're making our way.
Let's roll it out.
I'm going to just retrieve the Glock out from its secret compartment. Just discreetly put it in, just so I've got it on my person, but it's not showing or anything.
Okay. Alrighty. And then are you guys gonna head to the apartment, or are you going to the pawn shop now?
I'm heading to their apartment first.
Okay.
Apartment, yeah.
Jesse, let me get a repair roll, please.
Oh, it's every single time I start it? Okay.
Yeah.
No whammy, 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 no whammy.
I got bennies for this.
Hey.
Boom.
I need them.
Yeah.
You put your Nexus interface down and
there, girl.
And
I know, girl. It's a hot day. It's okay, girl. You know I love you. You're beautiful. Okay.
And as Jesse talks to the car and it sputters and it roars to life and black soot shoots out the back of it. and all any of the cops in the area, they definitely take a look over at the gold car roaring to life.
That's right, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna turn on the radio. The AC comes on.
We're outside a cop station. Shave the survey until at least we've left.
All right, so are you ripping out of there, Jesse?
Oh yeah.
Give me a drive check.
Radio blaring and everything.
Oh yeah.
Not even making eye contact with anyone on the sidewalk, just like peeling out without even looking.
So
That's
Jesse,
5 on the driving test.
So Jesse drops the hammer. The car comes sideways out and rips by a couple of the cops and fishtails to the side as he goes around the corner. But it's he nails it. He completely nails that taking off from there. So you guys are on your way back to Anton's place. Is there anything you'd like to do on the way over there?
I'm going to ask Anton if he can't call and try to remotely access Lorna's Nexus. She's like, this shit's not right. Whatever's happened with Lorna, I don't trust that fucking story.
Yeah, man, it seems weird that a manager would take her off the stage like that.
Yeah,
How
especially
do you
like
know about it?
the way he did.
Yeah.
And nobody's taking serious that all the information that we got about her ex-partner who hates her guts now. Like, that's pretty weird.
I do remember the plate number to that car they were driving. We might be able to look it up if we really wanted to do our own little legwork here.
All information is good information.
I never forget a car, man.
I figured it'd be good to just kind of like look this up while we're driving, since Anton's got his Nexus up.
So tell me what.
I don't think I'll be able to access it from here. It'd have to be I'd have to be in spitting distance of her. But
give me a hacking check, Anton.
All right.
Or programming knowledge, either one of those.
All right. 3.
Okay.
Oh, it's natural 1. That's never mind. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a critical failure. If you wanted to re-roll it with a Benny, he could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But,
never mind.
No, we'll just keep that as is. I don't have many bennies, and I have a penalty for using them anyway. So.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have the bad luck hindrance, which means I get 1 less Benny per session, which I'm taking that as my first Benny per session costs 2.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't get many of those, so I'm gonna keep those.
Community, you need to show Anton some love with some bennies.
Yeah, that hindrance is gonna kick me, but
All right.
I think it's worth it.
All right. So
what
after
else
about
did I fucking miss? Sorry, go ahead.
No. I thought you wanted to do something. So
I was just gonna say, what else did I miss? Because I wasn't there at the bar, so anything that happened at the bar, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, there's this dead chick. Yeah, there's this dead chick that they said that you tried to kill, but we all know that's fake now. But yeah, she was awfully dead. She was dead. I mean, she was like dead.
I'm gonna
like, stab her or
no, like Decon dead.
You don't want to know.
I'm going to lean over to Dr. Dunn, and I'm gonna just say, I'm sorry. It looks like it was the lady you were having a bit of a nice time with last night. I'm gonna sort of swipe over the images so we can have a look and see exactly what happened.
Don't show up the images.
Information he needs it, and he's gonna need it regardless. And I'm gonna say, it's not exactly wonderful viewing. You might want to steel yourself.
If you're gonna be sick, do it on him.
out of the car, man! I just detailed it.
Question. I'm like, I've seen dead bodies before.
I like the image of this is since Zero's you're trying to reach across the massive body of Zero to try.
Yeah, well, he's like flipping it to me, so he's sending it to my Nexus.
Yeah, I'm just flipping it over. It's like a wireless thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it the same girl?
It is not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed it was my mistake.
That's not her.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, it was dark last night. A lot happened.
Yep.
What's with the alchemist symbol on her face, though?
Seems like a religious cult of some description. They seem to like to worship some some demon thing from Christianity. That's all we could find last night when we searched last night anyway.
I didn't sign up for cults. I signed up for a party and now I'm involved in cult murders.
Yeah, I was going to say you didn't sign up for anything. We're kind of just roping you in.
Yeah, this is sort of you've been conscripted into service. There's less sign up, more you're in this now with us.
Let me get my pants. I'll throw Zero's pants in the washer and then we'll get out of here.
Codename the Meat Man.
That's it's based on his name and talking to the girl last night. Is that, you know? Yeah. Okay. All right.
The Meat Man.
It's now canon. It is now canon. I put the blessing on it.
Jimmy Dean the Meat Man, as told by Jesse Reyes. I'm a wellspring of knowledge, motherfucker.
You're the Meat Man. I'm Protein Shake. We're just getting nicknames all over the place.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Crystal Method.
You're welcome.
I'm going to additionally say, and the Meat Man, and sort of just make a face of what the hell. I also received a mysterious call last night as well. It seems to be from the same person who contacted Anton.
Third
entity.
Oh no, I was in the car for that.
Yeah, you were in the car for that, so you know about the first one, but we had a second one.
He was in the car for the second one.
I think it's in the car for the second one. Yeah,
that was before we dropped.
I'm sorry, you are correct. It was before we dropped off. My mistake. I apologize. Okay, then we're all caught up.
It was Anton who was the who didn't tell us the first time about it.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I remember. Sorry, like I said, it was a very busy night. A lot happened.
A lot happened last night, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So is that everything, gentlemen, or do we have anything else to add?
I think that's good.
So it's going in and the apartment as simple as we pull up, he goes in, gets his stuff, and then it comes out, kind of thing. Mr. Mike.
If that's what you'd like to do, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's all we wanted to do. Is that he wanted to go up, change, shower, and Ant, did you want to do anything with the drive?
I'll say yeah. I want to grab my fucking gun and a couple other things. Just shoulder on the pack that I have by the door.
Okay.
And I think everyone seems like they're in a hurry, so I'll forgo the chip and just keep it on me for now.
Okay.
Why don't we just do it, man? We have to figure out what the hell that is. Some weird dude in prison. No one ever gave me something that nice in prison. But why don't we just look at it now?
Well, yeah, he's in the shower.
It's gonna take no time.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, it's just a full clothes change, shower, grabbing all the a med pack, med kit, that kind of stuff I usually grab.
Okay.
So
yeah, stuff like that's gonna take no time. Also, yeah, I'll throw it into card reader or whatever I have to access it.
Give me a hacking check first before you do that.
Okay. Whee. 5.
Ooh, nice.
With a raise.
Very nice.
Okay. So, Anton, you think you might want to prepare before plugging a random data chip into your home network at home? You might want to work on getting some kind of protection in play before you just pop some random data chip into your personal network.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. You want to just throw it up on a VM?
Sure, spin it up.
Yeah. Do I roll for that, or is that just simple? All right. Hacking?
Yep.
5.
All right, so you take a little time, and you get the VM going. You install a base OS, and you plug the data chip in, and it spins up. It's recognized by the VM, and it starts to come up, and it is encrypted.
Okay. I would like to attempt to decrypt it.
Okay, let's say roll.
Hacking?
You got this. You got this.
For that, I'll probably be hacking. Ooh, 3.
You are unable to crack the encryption at this point.
Yeah, I think I'll take another crack at it later.
Okay.
Just try and play with it, and it's just access denied. Is it? Yep. I'll have a look at it later when I've got more time.
All right. So what are you gonna do with the data chip now?
I'll just keep it on me, slide it into my wallet or something.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So after a little bit, Jimmy Dean finishes up in the shower, comes out with a clean pair of pants on. This time he decides to wear the brown pants. And
new jacket, brown pants, all the good stuff, and actually have the medical kits that I usually I was like now actually like a patch and like one of the what is
You gonna bring a spare pair?
Spare pair of pants? Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, it does
in the car.
One of the Walmart home med kits, and then one of the support patches, just so I can have them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm grabbing everything in my inventory as well. So
okay, if you guys look at your inventory sheets, there's a way you can make a check mark for what's currently on you and what you're leaving behind. So take a look at that. And okay, all right. As long as that's in line, so I can double check that and you guys know. All right. So you guys jump back outside and you walk over to Betsy and Jesse. Let's get that roll. Let's see if you can get your.
Let's do it. Okay. And repair. Wham. That is a 5 again.
Yep.
So he's got the magic touch with this car.
He does. He does. So he gets in the car and he just starts rubbing the dashboard and he's like, "Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby." And the car roars to life and backfires.
Yep.
Several people in the neighborhood duck because they think it's gunfire. I mean, let's be honest.
Jimmy's all right. Jimmy's all right. Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly. It backfires. Ah!
All right. So you guys start.
Lizard people.
The lizard. Oh my God. You guys
don't use guns. Come on, man.
So you guys
know better than that.
Start to pull out and you start to roll through the neighborhood and you know, you get the usual stares from the, you know, this car is pretty well known in the neighborhood, you know.
It sparkles.
It sparkles and people, you know, some people laugh as they go by and some people are just like, yeah, man, yeah, you know. There's a mixed crew in there and
yeah.
And let's see. Real quick, Nate's Knife has given Ant a Benny. And
very kind.
And Ferric Burr has given David Greyson a Benny.
Thank you, sir. I shall expend it well, fear not.
All right. So you guys are rolling over there. It takes about 15 minutes and you guys roll up on the it's kind of like north central, maybe part of Hyde Park. Let me see if I can give you some kind of indication where it is. I'm gonna pop the map in a second and I'll show you. I'm sorry. It's almost like right in the south centralized part of Hyde Park. So I'm gonna pop the map and I'll give you a little pointer where you're going, just so you guys can have an idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys a map with your known locations, and we'll add pointers as you guys discover locations. Okay. All right.
Sounds good to me.
So it's right around in this area. And you guys kind of live like down in this area. So you guys live like on the the very west side of Hyde Park, and the pawn shop's like right, like I said, like south central of it. So
there's an actual park opposite it.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I know that area quite well.
I've
driven by that area.
Yeah.
I know exactly where that is.
Yep. All right. So it takes you about 15 minutes to roll. You guys roll over there. You get out of the car and it's kind of like, there's a sign out front in neon purple that says Recycle Dreams. And there's a doorway that goes in. You know, typical when you think about a secured building, it's got the typical barred door, you know.
I'd stop, hold my hand up and go, let me do the talking.
You do the talking?
Swaggering as if I own the place.
I'm just gonna shrug and go, all right, fair enough.
All right.
Whatever. I'm gonna sit right here.
Are you sitting outside?
No. I mean, like, let him do the talking. I'm just gonna be here. You know, you just do your thing, kind of deal.
Okay. As you guys walk in, a gruff voice calls out, "Hey, can I help you?"
Yes, my good man. We're here from Angelo. He said you needed some help.
A man stands behind what appears to be security glass, middle-aged with a gray goatee. His chubby chin framed by two very visible mods. Round filters attached on either side of his jaw, glow neon green and complement the mod built into his right eye. Standing about 5'10", he appears confident behind his security system. He said, yes, Angelo, he did say you sending some people over. Good. But don't call me Rufus. No one, well, except Angelo, and he's not in a position to argue with calling me Rufus. My name around here is Squee.
Don't let me just Squee.
Yeah.
Dr. Dunn. These are my associates.
Yeah. Don't mind the lock, in the front door and all the security glass in it. I had some issues in the past, so it's either behind the security glass or the front door secured. I don't take chances anymore with the new people coming in around this neighborhood. All right, so he said I had a job for you, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, the job. Well, yeah. So it's not actually for me. It's a job I'm subbing out. I need something done. I need you to meet Lontak MacTire and take care of him. You guys will be kind of acting as my contractors in this. Now he'll give you the details, but it's a simple milkman, a delivery job, entry level, deliver an item for him. There's no big deal here.
Are we talking, what kind of delivery are we talking about?
That's for him to talk to you about. I just know he has to get an item from point A to point B with no interruption.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's over at Sinferno.
Sinferno, is that nearby?
Yeah. Give me knowledge local or knowledge. I'm sorry, like common knowledge. Common knowledge or streetwise. Either one will do. Yep.
I got a 4.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
All right.
A moment, please. I got a 4.
Oh wow! So you guys know this is one of the nicer clubs in the area. It's got kind of like, it's got a swagger to it. You guys have heard about it. Probably have not been to it. It's a little bit, just to be frankly, out of your league. It's a little out of your league over there. So, but you tell him Squee sent you, and they'll let you in. He's a regular over there. Everybody knows him. It's kind of his hunt. So, yeah, just let him know I sent you.
Lontak MacTire.
Yeah, and
is this a hardware needed kind of scenario? Should we show up?
I mean,
ready?
You're gonna be protected in something. So if you might want to be prepared.
I'm gonna lean forward towards Squee and I'm just gonna say, so I trust once we arrive at the job location, we'll get the details about what we're calling, where we're holding it to, and how much we're gonna get paid for it.
Yeah, he's got all the details. Yep.
Okay. All right. Seems legit enough.
Can you guys be discreet?
Right. Oh yeah, man, my middle name is Discreet.
Discreet for this area, at least, yeah.
I stare at Jesse.
We fit right in.
Well, we were raised here.
All right. So this is
more than others.
This is what Rufus Squee looks like, so everybody has an idea. All right.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna have to go over to Sinferno. It's back on the other side of town. You guys should be able to find your way there. And when you're done, come with me. We'll square up.
Sounds fair enough. Anyone else got any questions or?
No.
Lontak, what kind of stuff is he into? Does he own the Sinferno?
No, he He'd like to tell you he's a. You know what? You go talk to him. You go. You'll get an idea from him.
Okay.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I tell you that. He's a good guy.
All right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing business with him. So.
Thanks.
Mike, can I like take a look around the shop real quick and just kind of generally see what kind of stuff he has to offer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what kind of stuff he sells?
Yeah.
I'm also going to like take my contact information. It's like, oh, by the way, if you have anything else in the future, you need some help, I flip my contact information. Call me. I'll call these guys.
Well, this is kind of let's feel this mission out first, and we'll see we'll see if you can handle this job. Okay.
Guys, it's a mission.
Jesse, as you look around there, give me a notice roll, please.
Yes, sir. That is a 5.
That's a 4.
All right. So Jesse's the one that said he was going to look around, so I'm going to let him go first. If everybody else wants to look around, they can as well. Jesse, you look around and you walk around and there's a mix of like odds and ends. There's some. It looks like there's maybe some scrap that people, come and they scavenge and they come here and they sell it. Like some of the precious metals or, like food stuff and like it's like. There's some jewelry in there, but you know what I mean? Like you're looking around and you give me one more notice, please.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna use a Benny on that one.
Okay.
Boom.
What'd you roll?
Another. I rolled a 3.
Oh, and you're gonna use a Benny. Okay.
Yes. That is a 2.
Okay. All right. So you're looking around and you see there's some over-the-counter weapons in there. There's like knives and stuff like that, and like batons and like brass knuckles and shit like that. But that's the kind of thing you see in there.
Okay.
Zero, you wanted to take a look around too? And you had rolled a 5?
Yeah, please. I'd rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. All right. So same kind of thing. You looking around, you see you think people might, Kraken's coming in here dropping off like small electronics or maybe something that they've scavenged in here to get money and that kind of thing. And you see the same thing. You see you look around and you see like over-the-counter weapons, stuff that's legal for everybody in the boroughs, like saps, batons, brass knuckles, knives, like stuff like that. So
yeah.
Give me one more notice though.
Okay. That'd be 4.
You look around the shop and you don't think that...
Let me use a Benny on that one.
Okay.
Because I think I can do a little better. There you go.
Oh yeah,
you
get an 8.
You did.
Jesus.
Okay.
With a raise, yeah.
So you look around the room and you're looking and you're like, the dimensions don't look right around here. You don't think the dimensions look right for the room, the amount of real estate in there versus where the walls are. So
I step over to a couple of the walls that don't seem right and I start looking closer and touching certain things that seem a little off.
Are you hiding this action at all or are you just doing it?
I'm a really big guy that's curious. Nah, there ain't hiding much.
Okay. What do you so Squeak pipes up. He's like, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? You need something? Can I help you find something?
Shopping around, bud. Ain't no problema, mijo. It's okay.
And he's suspicious at this point, looking at watching you. So
yeah.
So it's hard to describe, but you think there might be an additional area in this room besides the area that's currently from what you guys see. You think there might be an additional area somewhere in the building. So
okay. All right. I pause and kind of pivot and look back at my friends and go, interesting stuff.
All right, man, we're good to go. I'll catch you later, Squee.
Okay. All right.
So I'll head out to the Betsy.
All right. So when you guys get outside, Betsy Jesse, let me get that roll.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to say it's on blocks or something. It's on 4.
All right, so you get in the car and you're like patting it. You're like, come on, we got this, Betsy, we got this, and the car roars to life.
As the car starts, I'm gonna sort of just lean over to Xero and say, Did you catch the room? Didn't feel right. I think the dimensions might not have been correct.
He's got false walls where he's selling stuff that he can't show.
Ah. I mean, what do we reckon? Rare stock?
I'm hoping that juice down from Mexico, the shit that gets you super yoked.
I just hope he has some interesting weapons.
Or,
It's a pawn shop. He probably has guns.
Well, yeah, I've got guns too, but I'm hoping... Never
We
mind.
get something a bit more interesting.
I can get you the juice that gets you super yoked.
Yeah, you can.
I can also apply it so that you don't die and end up like Jesse. Or I should say like Jesse.
I'm living.
Fair.
My goodness me, Doctadoone making a generous gesture to Xero. What is this? Are you two making friends?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He's the reason why he was in fucking jail for a night.
Yeah, but I was also the reason why you didn't get your head blown off.
It's true.
I suppose I just rather cancel it out.
Let's go get this job done.
Yeah, let's go get this job done.
Here I am. Donut.
Just singing in the front seat. So I think we're heading off to the Sinferno.
Sinferno. Is
All right.
Sinferno the kind of place that would scan for weapons upon entry?
Give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay. Perushki.
There you go.
It's an 11.
Yeah, you're fairly certain, but based on your knowledge in that good roll, you think if you're a privileged entry person, they might not really care.
And us being contracted out to deliver and protect a object would grant us that status, so to speak.
Maybe. Might have to do a little talking, but you might. Your intuition says that you think you might be able to get in with your weapons.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? You might be able to talk your way into it. And besides, you got your friend there, Jimmy Dean, who's the face of the party. So
we do indeed have our face. So
I can get you in with the guns. Trust me.
Okay. Well, we're going to need to get over our guns because I will not be parted from this piece again. Not easily, at least.
Worst comes to worst, James and Jesse can go in, give them a talk, and we'll just wait outside.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right. As you guys arriving at the club, you see bouncers outside. However, unlike the rat, these seem to be of a much higher quality. Muscle clearly shows through their tight-fitting black suits. The shoulders of the suits giving way to modified arms with hands look like they're capable of crushing cinder blocks. As you get out and you walk up to the building, a smile crosses the closest bouncer's face, and as you do, as it does, you see metal fangs attached to his eye teeth.
I immediately nudged James.
What?
That. I want that.
Give me the money, I can get it for you.
Charming.
Clear my throat and go, Jesse, back me up. I walk up and I go, what time is it? Afternoon, morning still?
At this point, it's probably like midday, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. I like being able to use real time in this. No, I'd have to say yeah. So it's like 10 o'clock. It's like 10, 11 in the morning.
Okay, so I walk up and say, good morning, gentlemen. We're here on behalf of Squee. We're here looking for a guy by the name of Lontok McTire.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's my friend Jesse.
Yeah, what's up?
Good day, sirs. Squee sent you. Okay. Well, your
Yes.
cover is not required. Lontok is here. He can be found in the back of the club in a booth by himself. You'll know him. He's wearing a bowler hat.
Okay. Well, my friends, my paranoid friends and I would like entry if that's possible.
I see. That should, I mean, you're here on business for Long Talk and Sweet. I think that can be arranged. We, normally the entry is 1,000 credits per person, but you have business. You have business here, and we'll let, go on back. Let them know, if anybody gives you, questions you, let them know that I sent you in. My name is Ronald.
What is Ronald? Thank you, Sir Ronald. I do have to ask, who does your work? That kind of gesture.
So, the owner of the club has somebody that they use. They are very nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And he looks down at his arms, and they're piston actuating. There's like kind of like a flowing. They flow like so easily. It's like a liquid alloy metal, and there's no twitching. There's no nothing. It's just very fluid. And you, James, you can tell these are of a extremely superior quality.
I'll have to talk with your boss at some point. I'm a local doctor looking to start up something doing augments like that. So let's see to talk with the supplier, see where he gets the stuff. But thank you, sir. Gentlemen, come on through. And I'm just going to wave through and just walk through.
I kind of, as we're walking through, I stop for a second and I look at one of the bouncers and I go, "Oh yeah, papa, you putting up like 2K?
I do good. I do enough."
There you go. There you go. And I give him kind of like a gentle like bro nudge and like walk in with everybody.
He gives you a smile, kind of tips his head to you, and you guys walk in. And as you enter Sinferno, the low sensual sound of a driving industrial beat greets your ears. The guitars and vocals setting the mood for Sinferno. The main room is dark, but elegant, with a certain air of sophistication that seems out of place in Hyde Park. Red couches trimmed in ebony, as well as ebony tables surrounded by high back chairs, sit atop a red patterned rug. The walls, a mix of red and black paisley-like patterns adorned with holographic pictures depicting scenes from a forgotten era. Some of you know, some you may not. The largest and most prominent portraits being depictions of Vlad Dracul, Anton LaVey, and Peter Steele. You know this by the plaques beneath their hollow portraits. Two cages house scantily clad, exotic, and extremely appealing men and women slowly dance into the constant heartbeat of the music. At the bar, servos whir back and forth, making the perfect drink for patrons. Most of the patrons are dressed in all black clothing and stare at you as you enter the building. The smell of meat being cooked wafts out from the kitchen area and mixes with the scent of burning incense. The sharp smell of clove cigarettes cuts through the air and bursts as you make your way through the main room.
My first thought is, don't break the cyber masquerade. Don't break the cyber masquerade. That's number one rule. Don't break the masquerade.
Whilst we're walking through, I'd like to be kind of taking a look around and just, again, as always, assessing the situation.
Okay.
Looking up where entrance exits are, how many bouncers there are. Just get a general lay of the land.
Sure. Give me a notice roll, please.
Yep, no problem. Notice. Oof. That's a 4.
Okay, so as your eyes sweep across the room, David, you see bouncers placed in 4 strategic spots around the room. There's the servos at the bar handing out drinks. For the most part, a lot of the people in here seem like they're around your age, but there's also a distinct it's like a jump between people around your age and then older people in the 50s and 60s. There doesn't seem to be a lot of in between that. You smell money. There's a lot of money in here, David, and you think this place, part of the cover that the typical patron would pay to get in here is for discretion. it's you know, there's a lot of younger women with older men, a lot of older men, you know, I mean older women with younger men. It's that there's a certain sensuality about this place. So you think this might be, you know, it's a place for the discerning patron to go for with discretion.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of take all this in as I'm just walking in my stride, not really breaking the stride or anything. Gonna just sort of look around, take all this in, and just sort of comment under my breath. Well, the decor certainly suits. Looks like we're the fucking den of the vampires.
I gotta restart my camera, guys. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Okay. I just tap you. Don't do that. Don't talk about that. No. Don't say that. We're all gonna die.
What's your name? Where you're from?
Just blend in. Blend in. Jesse, you're underdressed. Let's go.
These are my good clothing, man.
Yeah, we need to get you better clothes.
These are my good clothes.
All right. A man sits in a booth in the back of the club. A brown bowler hat sits neatly on top of his close-cropped hair. However, the hat does nothing to hide the biggest ears you've ever seen poking out from beneath it. A 5 o'clock shadow frames a narrow jawline, wearing a gray suit and a tie, in odd contrast to the ripped jeans and white t-shirt. This man, white undershirt. This man probably is about 5'10" by your best guess, sitting in a relaxed, confident manner, and his eyes snap to you as you make your way over to the table. An apprehensive gaze watches you closely. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, Mr. McTire?
Yes?
We're from Squee. About the job?
Ah, okay. Ah, good. Squee always delivers. I'm in need of assistance, and nothing drastic, nothing dramatic, just a delivery run. But since Squee took a little longer than normal, we're kind of down to a deadline on this. I assure you, the contents aren't contraband, but they do need to be delivered with some discretion. The package will need to be taken to the northeast part of Hyde Park, right at the waterline. There's a set of docks up there. You'll find a secured drop box. If you agree, I'll give you the address and the code needed to open the secured container.
It's not contraband, but will it explode?
I mean,
is it handled with care?
I mean, it's my property. You should be handling with care.
I mean, if something were the unfortunate were to be happening, say we accidentally bumped it a little bit too hard, it wouldn't explode, would it?
No.
I don't want anything that's going to kill us all. Okay.
I'm going to lean over at this point and say, so, need a secure drop. What's the package? How large is it? How heavy is it? Is it armor plated? And what's the fee?
Is the professional.
It's a suitcase. It's a secured suitcase, titanium nitride with a double redundancy lock. If the case is open for any reason, I'm going to consider this our agreement null and void.
Understood.
The particulars of the job is you have 2 hours to deliver the package. My contract is very specific on this. Not 1 minute more.
Can we deliver it sooner than 2 hours?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Excellent.
The package cannot be opened no matter what. If it is open, an internal tamper control system will record it and capture the EMF signature of the person opening it.
We have the driver who can get there in time.
I sort of nod my head and go, there's one thing it's good at, and it's getting us there fast.
I think I speak for the rest of for all of us and say we can do this. How much money are we talking?
Let's say 500 credits a person.
500.
Nod my head and look around. That's agreeable for a simple drop motion like this. Shouldn't be too. Seems fair.
I nod.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, are we in agreement?
I believe so.
Gonna move on.
Mr. McTire? Yeah, Mr. McTire, you have your package deliverers, your FedEx man.
Gentlemen, we have a deal. So James Dunn, he reaches out his arm to you, and he's like, "I'll give you the address."
Okay, take it out.
All right. He flips it, transmits the address to you. Pulling back his arm, you watch. He reaches under the table and pulls out a reinforced security briefcase and looks at you guys. Says, "The clock starts now. Do not disappoint me."
I take the briefcase. I give it to Xero. I say, "Guard this with your life." I flip the address, like just pick it out, pull out the address from the thing, and I flip it to all of their nexuses. I say, "Jesse, now."
Easy enough, sir. Come on, get in the fucking car.
Let's go.
Okay.
Head out to the car.
I will walk out with some hustle then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. So you guys get out to the car. Jesse.
Do it. Boom. Four.
Car roars to life, Jesse.
Like I said, like he is told quick, so he is doing basically pedal to the floor, and he is not stopping for anything. He is just booking it.
So,
And
Mike,
that's the speeder will go.
So, Mike, I'm gonna lean over the center of the seat as Jesse starts peeling off, and like I'm holding onto the briefcase with like my left hand, my right hand's holding onto the seat, and I want to roll a streetwise roll to see if I can shout directions at Jesse to help him get there faster.
Okay.
Apparently, that's a thing. I rolled an 11 for streetwise.
Yep. So you know it's typically going to take about 45 minutes about this time of day to get over there in traffic. You think you could shave off about 15 minutes from that by you know some shortcuts around the neighborhood. So.
Okay.
So you guys going to get going?
Yes, sir. I am booking it. I am taking every turn like it's Need for Speed. I am going. I am e-braking it, and I'm drifting around turns. I am doing everything in my power to make this as flashy and as quick as possible.
Okay.
He said a little low-key, buddy. He wanted a little bit of, subtlety.
Use the word discretion, sir.
You want faster, you want like discretion.
Fast but discreet. Fast but discreet.
Fine. So like I actually like downshift and just really like cut the speed. Give everyone a big brake check.
Okay.
Oh.
If I have whiplash, I'm charging you.
Wear your fucking seatbelts. God, what the fuck do you think this is?
You don't have seatbelts in the back.
Yeah. There's something. There's bungee cords. Use them.
I pull the bungee cord out. It's like fraying a little bit. Go, oh. This is one for all of us?
Jesse, give me a notice check, please.
No, okay. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Okay.
At 2 to see if I get my notice better. Nope.
Oh, that's a critical failure.
Oh. Nope. That is what kids. That is why you don't gamble. Stay in school.
All right. So Jesse's yelling back. He's like, "No, man, I got the bungee cord. It's good, you know." And as he turns around and looks back, and he slams on the brakes, and he slides his car, and he taps the bumper of the car in front of him.
Oh God.
And reverse. Woo!
So as you start to reverse, a guy gets out of the car in front of you and is like, "What the fuck? You hit my fucking car! What the fuck?" And he comes over to you and he's like yelling now, and he's like yelling, and all of a sudden you hear whoop 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 whoop, and you hear a call from you hear a call out, "Citizen, pull the vehicle over now."
I'm fucking stopped. It's over. God, it's already pulled over.
Pull it over. Pull it over. Turn the car off.
Oh God damn it.
All right. I don't even I just mentally flick it off.
All right. So the cop
Go.
says, "Stay in your car. Keep your hands where I can see them."
Just has his hands out the window like he's done this plenty of times before.
Okay. All right, so you guys sit there, and you see the cop back there. You know, he's typing on his computer. He's looking at things up, and he, you know, 5 minutes go by before the cop gets out of the car and starts walking over to you. As the cop is walking over to the car, suddenly the suitcase starts saying, "Warning, detonation in 10 minutes." 9 minutes, 59 seconds, 58 seconds, 57 seconds.
Guys, what the fuck do I do? Guys, go!
The cop comes up to the car. Hold on. The cop comes up to the car. "Citizen, I am BPD officer 71326. Keep your hands in sight, all of you." Do you know why I've detained you? Are you taking off though?
I'm assuming I can still have my card jack. Can I still have that plugged in while my hands are like up and moving, or do I have to?
Yeah. You've initiated the car, so you have a neural link into the car.
So I'm like, officer, I'm really sorry about doing this, but the briefcase is telling me I need to go, and it's gonna Protein said go. Jesse's impulsive. He just went.
Oh, shit.
All right. So with that, we are going to be on initiative.
Oh god.
Oh my.
So this is going to be. So I want to give the scenario to you. I'm gonna lay this out to you, and I'm gonna allow you, if you choose to.
Okay.
This is purely you.
Okay.
You're up against a car right now. That you just.
Is the cop like behind me?
And the cop is directly behind you.
Okay, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So his car is directly behind you, and you know he is outside of your window right now, knocking on the window.
Okay. Well, my window's down. It's always down. So I'm just looking at him. Like, officer, I know why you stopped me, and I apologize. I was driving recklessly, and I will never, ever do it again. I'm a Christian boy, but I really, really, really need to get going. The briefcase is. I just need to get going.
Why did I pull you over? Why are you saying, you know, it wasn't that. This car's been reported stolen.
What the fuck?
Present your Nexus. Present your Nexus for inspection.
What? This is my car, man. Do you see anyone else fucking spray paint their car gold and name it Old Betsy, and I give it?
Citizen, present your Nexus.
I put my, I present, like, my hands are out, so I'm giving it to it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not fighting it. My hands are already out of the window. I'm just like letting everything going.
All right.
I'm gonna try to put on the charm and just like put up and say, "Officer, we are currently very busy right now. I understand this car has been stolen. You can escort us to where we're going, and then we can deal with that there."
Give me a persuasion, please.
Okay.
Officer, I know this car is stolen, but can you just not?
5.
Citizen, I will do my business here, and then if everything is on the up and up, I will be on your way. But I am not your servant. You will listen to me and do as I say and obey with my lawful commands.
I understand, officer, but this is.
Where are you guys going right now?
For us.
Where are you going right now?
We said it's by like the docks, right?
Yes.
I'm not gonna say. I'll just say we're going by the docks.
He looks down at you, Jesse, and he goes, "Who are these people?"
These are my friends. I got them contracts down at the docks. I'm trying to squeeze a few bucks because look at my fucking car, man. I have to get it a little bit nicer. I have to get going up. I'm trying to get more money.
Why were you going so quickly? Where's the fire?
I'm late, man. I have a shift and I had to pick them up. One of these fuckers had to take a goddamn shower. And I'm sorry, officer. I'm just late.
I don't know if I believe you. It seems like you're trying to hide something from me.
Officer,
you guys are aware it's still counting down as
okay. I figured it's just like loud and it's like, officer, I'm giving you my here. Take my Nexus. I mean, just take it. I mean, this is my car.
All right, I'm gonna run back to my car. You stay put, citizen. I'm gonna scan your car for contraband and run your information. I don't want to see any movement in the car, and keep your hands in sight.
Like my hands are just, I'm up there, and I'm just going, guys, this is fucked. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the fuck of you because I didn't bring anything this fucking time for once. But what the fuck is he gonna find in my car?
How far away from the drop?
You have been in the car probably 10 minutes driving, so you're still You're still like 20-25 minutes away from the drop. And you, so far, he has wasted about 10 minutes of your time.
This is a problem, given that it's going to blow up apparently in 9 minutes and 59 seconds. And that was a little while ago.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, it's counting down. You're like, with the countdown in the car, you, so it's at like 6 minutes right now.
We have 6 minutes to get 20 minutes away.
Jesse, we just gotta go. We gotta fucking go. I'm not about
to blow. He told us. I mean, the worst, we just pull around the corner and we throw it in an alley until the timer. But he said we had 2 hours, so I don't think it's gonna blow up after 20 minutes.
Is it the cop? Is it the cop that's setting off the alarm? Like, is it gonna blow up because the cops are here?
I doubt that highly.
Also, what you guys have is contraband. Your weapon is contraband there, David.
I'm aware of the weapon, though it is in its little secure container in the car.
Guys, do you fucking think that Angela's trying to get rid of us and he hired this guy to give us a bomb so he can blow us the fuck up as we're driving over there?
The fucking Illuminati. It's the goddamn lizard aliens. They're gonna do it.
I'm just saying,
Jesse,
this is the shit.
Fucking go.
I'm gonna lean over to Anton and say, is there any chance you can stop this countdown?
I mean, I'm afraid we tamper it with it. I mean, he said as long as it isn't open, I'll have a look.
So it's just don't open it. I just don't want you to stop the countdown. That's all.
Yeah, like I'll have a look at my Nexus, see if it's actually outputting anything that I can access.
Give me a hacking check.
All right. 18.
It is not outputting any direct network connection to any remote satellite or local source. You think everything that might be involved, it's a self-contained unit, but it is not broadcasting anything at this point, Anton.
Right. Can you like shake it and see if it seems like heavy?
Is there anything you can do at all with your skill set to be able to stop this briefcase from ticking?
I mean, there's nothing in it. I mean, I would just say it's a fucking joke, but
5 minutes 30.
I don't have anything to access.
29, 28, 27.
Guys, I don't want to fucking die. I like this car.
It's just
we need to leave and we need to get rid of this case at this point.
Don't worry about like if we're still here, just throw it out the window and duck. All right. But just for now, play cool. Like he said, we had 2 hours. We'll see what happens. All right. I can't.
He's getting itchy. He's like, the smart kid said it. I have to. Okay.
Damn.
Just like.
Okay. I'm just gonna be defeated at this point. I can't do anything. I'm not in command of the car, and I can't do anything. I think we're going to blow up personally, but hey, I'm. What can I say?
All right, so you guys are stopped on the corner over right here, like in this area. There's cars all around you, like I said, and so what's your plan? Let me know what you're doing.
I'm fucking waiting. I'm guessing. I'm waiting for the cop to come back and hopefully let me go because no matter what I do, I'm gonna be backing either into a cop car or trying to plow through a car in front of me. It's gonna be obvious, and it's not gonna be a clean getaway.
I'm like squeezing this fucking briefcase as it's held onto me, and I'm like sitting there
so,
like, oh.
You talk to the cop. You work with them.
What?
You said you worked with them?
Yeah, not beat cops.
Just use your fucking connections, man. We're about to get exploded.
Mike, can I look in like my rear view or something and see if I can tell if the cop's just like diddling or like, you know, like just
give me a notice
taking
roll,
his
please.
time, or if he like,
yep, give me a notice
like, is he
roll,
purposely like wasting everything?
What'd you roll?
Benny. I rolled a 2. I'm gonna use another Benny because notice has been my great thing today. Yeah, there it goes.
Hey.
7.
All right, so you look back and you see he is in fact, you know, running through the instruments in his car, checking his computer, you know, looking down at his Nexus, and you know, he's got a phone open and that kind of thing. So,
guys, this isn't gonna be quick. This is not gonna be quick. I doubt we're gonna make it past this fucking briefcase countdown.
I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. I'm gonna open the door, stand out with my hands up, and say, "Officer, do you know Officer Angelo?
No.
I'm gonna say it.
So the cop gets out of the car. He's like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to get out of the car. I told you to stay put."
I'm trying to explain to you the importance of this timing we have right now. We're on. I'm doing something for Officer Angelo. Oh, what was his last name? Carrata, I think was his last name. Was that it?
Capistrano.
Called himself Angelo. He's an officer. This is a favor from him. Okay.
So at this, he looks kind of uncomfortable. He's like, he's not a cop, but he is important. Okay. You're doing this for Angelo.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Come on, TBD.
Woo.
All right.
11.
All right. So you got a raise on that. That's almost 2 raises. No, that's 2. Nope. Almost 2 raises. So he's like, all right, if this is Angelo, I'm wiping my hands of it. You better get to do it. You better get it going.
All right. Close the door. And I'm like, back up a little bit. He's going to have to go.
Yeah. So he gets in his car and whoop, whoop. And the car backs up and he puts on the sirens so that some of the cars make a little hole for you.
And I'm just
get it.
And I'm just going.
There's no way we're making that. Pull over somewhere, man.
2 minutes. 25. Yep. 28.
Jesse's panic driving. He's just flooring
25.
Find
24.
somewhere out of the way and doesn't have anybody around.
Find us a park.
This region and then find us a place to like an alleyway so we can
just find anywhere that's out of the way and maybe remotely open. So if it is gonna blow up, it won't gonna harm anyone.
Would I know anywhere in this general vicinity where it'd be like an open lot or like a back alley or an abandoned warehouse or parking garage or
something? Give me a streetwise or a knowledge give me a streetwise.
I don't have streetwise, so I'd be untrained. I can do an unskilled if you want.
Yep.
I am also going to be shouting at him because I'm going to try streetwise as well to try to tell him where it is.
Nope, that is a 2.
5.
All right, James, you're like, I think there's a spot. I mean, I think I was down here one time to patch up the bum. Jesse, try up there. So if you guys look at the map, you pull, you're going to pull over. I'm going to I'm going to put a marker on the map for you guys. You're going to kind of do a little sweep into this area. You're going to pull up right here, but you take a left onto the street in front of you after you maneuver through the traffic, and you pull onto that street, and there's a building there, and there's a fence, and you see that the building next to it is abandoned. So if you run down that alleyway, you think you can maybe get down there unnoticed.
Okay. I'll do that with Xero and just be like, put this down here. We'll go a distance away and put some stuff between us and this thing when it goes off.
Okay, like his car.
Hey,
what?
I can hear you, but yeah.
like picking up, carrying it in, putting it down, and like running back to like a safe distance away.
Just throw it. It's not that heavy. Just throw it.
Generally, explosive and volatile materials are, reactive to jostling. I know.
Did we lose somebody?
We lost somebody.
All right.
Yep, we lost Doc, but he's back.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Very good.
All right. So you are we placing it, throwing it? Describe
placing it.
You're gonna place it down.
Fine. If you're happy to run out and place it.
Sprint like hell. Place it in some debris. Sprint back into cover.
Okay. And you, I assume your attention at this point is to wait out the timer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming we probably only had a minute and a half to go anyway.
Yep. So you wait about a minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That fucking asshole.
Is this his idea of a joke?
Because I asked for if it was going to explode or not.
It's probably something he managed to upload to whatever's in.
These motherfuckers, man.
I'm going to wait a few seconds, maybe about 10 seconds until after the countdown's over with. Does anything happen?
No.
Minute.
Walk up very carefully after 10 seconds.
I'm just going to push past the doctor. I'm just going to grab the damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to push past and grab it. Just say, let's do this thing delivered.
All right. At this point, about an hour has gone by. You have an hour left to deliver it.
Okay. Jesse, slow the fuck down.
I swear, if you crash in anyone else again, I will shoot you myself. Get us there in one piece and
the road.
Yes, Miss Daisy, we'll go. And I'll like normally drive the car.
Okay. I'm going to need let me get a percentage roll from Anton.
Me, you say? All right. What was it? D10 and a this.
Oh, I forgot to say high or low before.
Oh.
Give me another.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. So if you right click the die and click the percentage mark, it'll roll a percentage.
Yeah.
So give me high or low.
I like them high numbers. That was always the good thing from my old campaign. What the fuck?
Wow.
The same one.
Send me to Vegas.
How is it say? I see a 1 and a 90. Do you guys see the same thing?
Yeah.
Yep, 91.
Do 91.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it looks a little different than it does on the on Pathfinder. Okay. So 91. All right.
Well, the same thing twice in a row.
Hacks.
Exact same
straight hacks. All
Who's
right.
the hacker?
So you did call high. Okay. So you start making you guys, Jesse, you start making your way out of there, and you're driving for a couple minutes, and Anton, your Nexus lights up. A figure pops up with an obscured face. All right, and oh, it's not gonna work. It broke. Oh no, it's working. Okay, so the figure pops up, and it's kind of like puzzle pieces are spinning in face that are on his face, and they're covering his face, and it's distorted from view. He says, I told you guys are being played. But nobody wants to listen.
Voice or?
Same voice. I'm gonna have to so the one problem is you guys can't hear what I say, even though everybody else can hear what I say.
All right, so like I'm the only one hearing that.
At this point, everybody can hear it because it's
Okay.
literally popped up from your wrist without you without you accepting the call, Anton.
I'm going to leave a note that says, hard to take orders from a man who won't show us his face, tells any information, and just tells us snippets of random details.
It's hard to take information from a coward who left the military.
Ooh.
Listen there, Mr. Mysterious Man, Lizard Man from the Illuminati who set me up to die. I know it was you. It's your fault.
Have I done anything to harm you?
You haven't done anything to help us.
I warned you.
Tell us shit.
I believe that I've warned you 3 times now that you're being played.
Ambiguously without any details.
By who? We don't know.
I'm sure you guys have figured it out.
Places, potential, information. Telling us something is going to happen is hardly useful.
Okay. Jesse, take a look in front of you, and the call drops.
I'm looking in front of me.
Give me a notice roll, please.
Boy, I've been so good at these.
Ooh.
Fine.
Jesse, as you watch, a car comes out from the street as you're going down and is going to attempt to T-bone you. Give me a driving check.
Maneuvers. I'm not sure if this is like a difficult thing because I know between my ace driving and my interface, I think I ignore if this is difficult, I ignore 2 points of it or something like that. If that matters.
Give me the roll plus your modifier.
So that's just my straight driving check.
Okay.
It would be, I would ignore 2 points of difficulty if there was a difficult check involved. Something
Okay.
like that, basically. But yeah, that's
So-
5 on driving.
So you see this car coming at you, and there's a couple people in it. They are coming right at your car at this point, and you think they were trying to pin you in your door, but all they're able to do is clip the back end of your car. And I'm gonna need one more driving check from you, please.
Shit, man, they got Betsy. That is a 4.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So your car fishtails to the side, and you do not lose control of it, but it as it swings to the side, I'm gonna need a repair check from you, okay?
Oh, okay. Come on, Betsy. 5.
All right. So your car is still running, but you are sideways, and a couple people start to get out of the vehicle and start to aim weapons at you.
So
What
are
do you
they
guys-
like? So is my car like sideways in the street?
Yep.
Meaning like I'm perpendicular to the 90.
Yep, exactly.
Oh.
So you have been so at a four-way intersection. They came out from the west side of you. They were trying to pin you right in the door to disable your vehicle. They were only able to clip the back end of your vehicle, and it spun you so that you're, like you said, you're perpendicular to the road. They
So
have
am I
stopped.
in the middle of the intersection?
Yes. Yep.
I'm just go, shit, get down! And I'm just gonna like peel out, trying to go accelerate as fast as I can going forward.
Okay.
To try to get out of the way of like their line of sight.
Okay. Give me.
So they can get down.
All right. So, Jesse, I'm gonna deal the cards for
Okay.
initiative.
Yep.
But it's gonna be you essentially as the driver. Actually, you know what? Because you guys will all be able to take actions. So let's
you will
deal.
be.
I gotta grab these people and put them in the tracker, and
Yeah, I've got the combat rules up for cars.
yeah, I might need your help with that. So,
Yeah, I got it.
all right. So we're gonna deal the cards. So David, as you know, as the call drops and you're applying the burn gel, you look outside of the car and you see this car coming in and hit your side of the car, and the car spins to the side. And as you watch, a couple people start to jump out of the car and point some pistols at you guys, and it is your turn.
Okay. I am immediately gonna grab the pistol from underneath or in its compartment.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just draw it. The window is still open because I had to roll it down.
Correct.
And I am just gonna aim and just literally in one fluid motion, grab the pistol, aim it, and just fire at the closest guy to me.
Okay, so give me a roll your shooting skill, and I'm gonna tell you if you hit him. Okay.
Okay.
We're not moving at this point. Is that correct, Mike?
You're not moving at this point.
Okay, so then
a
that's
9.
a great roll.
A 9. You definitely hit him. So give me let me see how we can do this. Well, I'm gonna do it
Even
like
at this point, it's just he's not in the mood. He is fucked off. Right at this point, his blood's up. He's just like, I am done with this day. Anything else that gets wrong, it's being shot.
All right, so David, that token is huge, but I'm gonna need you to drop your damage right on that person. If you look on the map, there's a G there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And how's the damage done again? I'm so sorry, I've forgotten.
If you go to your sheet on the and you go to your actions, it should have your attacks listed there. And you would grab the damage dice and put and roll it on them. All right. So,
Wow.
what did you roll?
Nice.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I believe. Yep.
So as David Greyson, sees this, reacts, grabs his pistol, points it out the window, gets his grip ready, and lets fly a bullet at the closest person to him. The bullet rips out, hits the guy in the shoulder, blood splatters backwards, and he is clearly shaken at this point. And with that, it'll bring us to Jesse.
So with that, I'm going to scream, get down! And I'm going to try to accelerate out of the intersection to try to break their line of sight.
Okay. Give me a driving check to do so, please.
Yep. Change position. Speed bonus. Yeah. Okay. To driving. Wow.
Ooh.
That is a 8.
Okay, Jesse. So I'm gonna say you get to a block ahead. So currently, I have to recycle the map, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna clear the pointers. Boom. Remove pointers. Okay, so where the guy is on the map currently, that's where the initial interaction is place. So you're gonna speed forward and you're gonna rip off to the right side. That is the closest intersection to you. So you would head that way. You would head east down the road away from the away from them.
So for change position, since I got a raise, I'd have a +2 of card change position. I'm not, since we were using an actual map, I'm not sure how that works, but I'd get a +2 in terms of like moving card distance away.
Getting away from them. Yep. Okay. Anton.
Right. As we're moving away, do I still see these people, or?
All right. So, so as it stands right now, you see that one person in the street, bleeding, from when David shot him. But Jesse has ripped away, and they haven't made any movement yet since the Jesse has brought the car around the corner.
All right.
I quickly pat Jesse on the shoulder and I will keep driving. I'll keep my eyes open.
I mean, I'm feeling the same. People just fired guns and they have guns, so I'm gonna pull out my bigger gun and shoot out the window towards these people.
Oh, I get what you're saying. No, you cannot see them from where you currently are. You're on this side street over here, and they're still they're still back. Yeah. So see where the
right, so they're behind us now.
Right, they are on the street behind you. So
I will then lower my window and prepare and just pull out my 44.
Okay.
These shots have already been fired, so I was like, oh, right, we're going.
Okay. James Dunn.
All right, so do I have to roll to scream and pierce people's ears?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, that's a free action.
I mean, as been hit, James's first reaction is what the fuck, and then as Jesse's like get down, like David pulling out a gun, firing, Ants pull out a gun. I'm like, where the fuck did you people get guns? Head down, and I'm just going to full crawl as close as far down as I can to not get hit.
Okay. Anything else on your turn there, James?
Is there any action I can do to kind of try to full defensive or something like that to
you could try and I mean, by ducking down, you're giving yourself more cover. It's probably the most defensive thing you can do in this situation. So okay. So they'll have a -8 to shoot you because you'll have full cover, because you're ducking down behind the door in the back seat.
Okay. I'm just going to say, don't get hit, you idiots. Bullets aren't easy to fix.
Alrighty.
I guess just a quick thing. As a free action as the driver, I can be evading attacks. Basically, everything against me or people in my car has basically I'm doing evasive maneuvers.
Yep.
So everything at us is a -2 to hit, but everything that we do is also at a -2.
Okay, because you're driving erratically.
Yeah, so basically everyone has a -2 to either hit us or for us to hit people outside the car.
Okay, excellent. All right. So you guys hear the squeal of tires as and I gotta do a driving check. I'm gonna do nope. Yep, that's the right die. Okay. So you guys hear the squeal of tires and doors slam, and I'm going to use this that one character token as a marker. So you see, as you guys look behind you in the rear view, and David, you're you're looking back, and same with you, Anton. You see the vehicle start to crest around the corner, and that'll bring us to oh, that's a redeal. And James, you have got a Joker. So we're at the top of the order, and you have been dealt the Joker. So you have a +2 to your actions, and you can choose to go now, or you can jump into the initiative at any point that you want to.
I'm gonna wait for my initiative.
Okay.
For this one. Can I give it to somebody else? Because I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think Zero went.
I didn't. I wasn't on the tracker, and I'm still not.
Why aren't you on the tracker? We'll put you on the tracker, so you can go. You can go Zero now.
All right. Yeah. I shouted out at Jesse that I was going to keep eyes for him, so I'll actively spot for him in his driving with notice rolls, I guess, streetwise.
Sure.
What do you prefer?
I'm sorry. Are you trying to direct him, or are you trying to just watch for obstacles?
Both.
So that would be two different things.
Okay. I guess I'll watch for obstacles for him.
Okay. All right. So give me a notice roll.
He knows where he's going. Yeah. So.
Don't worry, guys. This car comes equipped with airbags.
That's a 5.
Yeah, but did you take them out?
Zero. It won't let me add you into the combat tracker for some reason. Hold on.
Doesn't like me.
It doesn't.
It's weird because his symbol's up top and everything. Yeah, weird.
Party. Let me go to the party thing.
Oh, he's not in our. No, he is in our party. That's
he
weird.
is. Yeah. He's definitely. Oh, there we go. I think it just went in. Nope. All right. I'll manually try to fix this as we keep going. Okay.
You know what the problem is?
What?
It says Jesse Raines on mine, but it's his picture.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna delete everybody out of the initiative tracker, and we'll start
That's
again.
Weird.
Yay, technical issues. Please stand by, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been a night. Discord was having issues earlier, and then audio video was having an issue, and I think that was based on Discord.
Yeah, I think it's just the added strain of a lot of people on.
Oh, that's right, because everything going on with COVID, they've increased the caps for people.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and even then, there's a lot of people on, so they're probably still in trouble.
Give me 1 second.
There it is.
I gotta grab the
Don't worry, folks. Your favorite dynamic. I don't know. I forget the number for 5. Your dynamic 5 people, of lovely people in this lovely world, will be fine once we get back to this regularly scheduled programming on your TV.
Everything will be fine. I'll just shoot them all. That's all.
the pedantic pentagon. Or
there we go.
Pentas.
Yeah. Pedantic pentas.
That's too big of a word for Jesse. I'm sorry.
The pedantic pentas. There we go. Pentapedantic. There we go. That's the name of the group. The pentapedantic.
All right. So Zero, I'm gonna cycle it to your turn, and then we'll start the top of the order after that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There you go. And so you're gonna make some notice rolls to try and keep an eyes out for Jesse.
Yep.
8 out of 5.
First roll was a 5.
And a first roll was a 5. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're watching the street ahead of you. There's pedestrians, that are scattering at the sounds of the gunshots, and the cars are kind of moving out of the way. They don't want anything to do with this. You're like, Jesse, go a little left there. Jesse, go right on that person right there. Don't hit him. That kind of thing. So
damn. Get him at the door.
So that's your turn.
Okay.
Do
you have any chance to know the make of the car that's chasing us? Because the top speed matters for.
It's the van. I'm trying to remember.
Is this random again?
What? I know, right? James, you got a Joker again.
I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to be using my Streetwise to guide him in a route that'll take us to the location we need to go.
Okay. All right. So give me a Streetwise.
Shortcut here, shortcut there, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Sounds good.
Streetwise
7. That will do it. So you think you'll be able to knock off a couple minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of the travel, and getting them over there. While Zero's like, watch out for that person, and and is trying to direct him around people, you're like, no, take that shortcut over there. Take that, if you go down that alley right there, you'll be able to cut through, that type of thing. So, there you go.
Mike, you get since that car is faster than old Betsy, you get 1 additional change spot. You get a +1 for changing spots against me.
Yeah, so that's why I moved them to the corner on the last one. So
okay, just letting you know.
Yep. And that'll bring us to David Greyson. And I think you guys all get a Benny too.
Yep. Yeah, twice. That's insane.
Well, it's only gonna count ones because yep, you always all get a Benny. And
So
gave us. Yeah. They actually did it twice because it already happened twice. So you want to take 2 of them off of us.
All right. That's fine. I'll manage that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm sort of I guess I've got my torso leaned out the window, looking back at the car. I'm gonna shout to Jesse and say, "Well, Carl, we've got one in pursuit. It's gaining on us." And I would like to, what would I like to do? I'd like to try and shoot out the tire of the car.
So we're gonna call that an aim shot. Okay. So I gotta give it a modifier based on the size of it because like typically a hand's like a -4. I'm gonna say it a -2. David Greyson, and
additional -2 because I'm maneuvering.
Yeah. So you're gonna be at a total of -4. So what you would do is go to the bottom left hand of the screen and where that modifier box is, and roll it down to a -4 using the middle mouse button.
Okay, we're at a -4. And it's a shooting, yes?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, rolling a shooting.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna use a Benny.
So close.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna use a Benny. It's all good. So I'm gonna roll again. So I've rolled a 3 for that one. Use the Benny. Trying again.
Got this. Oh, there it is.
Raise.
11.
Yeah,
-4.
It's not a raise, but you definitely no, that's one raise. I'm sorry, that's not 2 raises. That's a single raise. So as David leans out the back of the window, he brings the weapon up to his chest, leans back and shoots at one of the tires. A single shot. The bullet rips out, ricochet, hits the tire, and you guys hear a loud explosion as the tire erupts. And with that, we're gonna end this week's session of Neural Nexus Zero. Nexus Nexus initiation completed.
Oh God. Woof.
With David being a badass, being like, oh,
finally,
you hit David did his thing. Shots, 2 shots, the tire explodes. It's like,
yeah.
Finally, I get to show you why I put all my points into.
100 accuracy for the night.
There
it is.
100% accurate. 100% of the time.
Dude, you have a perfect rating so far.
Yeah, I've actually hit every shot I've taken so far.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for coming out and enjoying episode 3 of the Neural Nexus Zero. These guys have a little bit in store for them. They have a fun adventure ahead of them, and I'm really jealous of them that I don't actually get to play in this campaign. I've wanted to play a modern campaign for years, but these guys are doing amazing. Put your hands together for this all-star cast. You guys are absolutely slaying it, and I'm loving every minute of it. And me and Loken had a talk offline last week. We talked about his character and where he wanted to be with it, and he's coming into it great. Jesse has been beyond my expectations. I go back and watch the VODs to make sure what can we do better, what needs to be changed, like what we can do better. And like I literally crack up at all these guys and their the banter and the interaction between everybody is amazing in my point. It makes me laugh so much. So I think we did a great job of choosing a cast that's going to work very well with each other. So I want to hear from the cast what they're thinking and what their character is currently thinking. So I'm going to go around my screen. So we're going to start with Senor Crackhead, the Crystal Method, Jesse Rains.
Crystal Method. Okay, so Jesse right now, for the first time, is worried for his crew as well as for his car, knowing full well that if he didn't hit that shot, that they were going to catch up to us, and like, what the fuck are we going to do? Yes, but Jesse's on full like Illuminati mode right now. He is like full conspiracy theory. Like the dude in the phone said something, and then it happened, and then like the briefcase started talking, and then there's other shit, and all of a sudden people are nice to them and all this fuck. Like he's just like out there and he's just like his mind's going a mile per minute and he's like sober, so it's weird. And then like so it's just this isn't. I don't even know what's in store. Like a part of me as a player outside of Jesse, I'm just like, I don't want to do anything with this package. I don't want to go to the docks. I don't want to do a damn thing. I just want to like start getting away to safety because something fuck is going down and I'm not even sure what's going to go on. So yeah, this went from like 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. And then like my car's stolen. This thing was like built from the ground up. How is it stolen? Like somebody out there is doing something, and this is bullshit. That's all I know.
Okay, all right.
That's all I know. That's all Jesse knows.
All right, Anton Varikov, what are you thinking, and what are your character thinking at this point?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm just thinking it's gonna be another long week. Another long week. Like, can we just do another 3 hours right now? Like, I'd be totally down. But yeah, like. Other than that, I always have fun. I always have fun setting up, hanging with everyone, and yeah, like everyone keeps saying, I've never seen a party that's just this chill, this quick.
You guys are gelling so quickly together, like just falling into it, and it's absolutely amazing.
It's great because everyone has their little section, and yet no one fights at all. There's no one who's like, I don't think there's anyone that kind of like secretly hates anyone else or doesn't like how they act. I feel like we're all enjoying
I hate you all.
It's because of the giveaways, right?
I hate all equally.
It's because of the giveaways.
Yeah, but you'll feel better after tomorrow. You get that positive karma back from those giveaways. You know, you get it going. And everything is rosy.
Oh god!
Say,
oh my god!
Xero and James secretly hate each other, but they publicly secretly hate each other.
Yeah.
I don't hate Jack, but
in like other games, like I'll like there's always like someone in the party who's like, and I wish they would just shut up.
That's the decider for me.
You know. Yeah, it's like, can they just shut up? God, they're just such an idiot. And it just let me like do my thing, and it's like, and I haven't felt that at all like for 3 sessions. I don't feel like I'm gonna feel it at all for the entire campaign.
Awesome.
As for Anton, I think he's a little like excited. He's actually going to be on the practical side of things once again, as opposed to sitting behind a screen. He's just hoping his gun works. He hasn't been fired in probably a long time.
Yep.
It's a
Alrighty.
revolver. They're reliable, so
they are. It's point and click. That's all you got to do is point.
Wheel
and click.
guns for the win, baby. Wheel guns for the win.
Yep.
Let's get on with it.
Alrighty. Xero, what are you thinking? What's your character again at this point?
I have a blast on Sundays. I do. I love playing with guys on Sundays, and then I saddle up and I'm like, I get to play again tomorrow. And like it almost like it's like you sit down with everybody, and like it took a little bit for me to get used to like Luna and Decider and Yachts, but like Loken and I have been old friends for a while, and it seems like the 4 of us just kind of gelled really fucking quick. Like it blew me away. Like just the camaraderie and the friendship and like the 4 cast members. Mike doesn't count. He's telling the story.
There's 5 cast members.
But you know, I would have realized that if it had to do with protein scoops. Just saying.
You are also a cast member.
Listen, I can count in 45s, okay? But it's been a blast to hang out with these guys and shoot the shit and get involved in such a campaign. I love Shadowrun. I love Cyberpunk, and everyone's been so welcoming and friendly with each other. It's been great. As far as Xero hates being in the conflict. Like, unless it's like knuckle up man to man, like being in the conflict like this is a little rough for him. So he's trying to do anything he can to prove like useful and not let his anxiety kind of like take over.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to let his team down. You know, his whole like, you know, persona. So like, because I mean, like he could turn around and he could whip shots out the back of a window. The problem is a bolt gun at the back window would probably be really conspicuous. So, yeah.
Alrighty. James Dunn.
I enjoy this because it's been a long time since I've played any kind of tabletop rather than DM, and everyone said we're gelling well together. I'm glad that we're all able to make the quips, move on to the story while still trying to add to the story.
Right.
So overall, like the idea that we all know that how one of them hoopties works with the I have an image. We all have that image in our heads of that one car that we all had.
Oh, yeah.
That like smelled of mildew and like pine sol freshener, at the same time. That kind of thing is awesome. I like that kind of stuff. So I'm really enjoying myself. As for James Dunn, James is halfway between terrified and motivated to get the fuck out of there. So as long as he doesn't have to shoot anything, and as long as he doesn't have to patch anyone up, he's going to be okay. But he has to patch somebody up, he's going to yell at them for shooting. David specifically, he's going to yell at for shooting first. But David's also going to be the one who's literally Neoing the whole damn thing, and it's just like, I am the one. I imagine that David's going to get shot, and James is going to be like, "You idiot!" and he's just going to go with the pistol.
Wow.
I'm sorry, reflex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alrighty, David Greyson.
So, I finally got to shoot something. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I've been wanting to shoot things for three sessions now, and finally I get to show what I put all my points and skills into. It's combat. It's making sure I can hit everything I look at. My goodness gracious me, I'm happy. In all seriousness, though, the entire cast is awesome, and I was lucky enough to know most of the suspects here before we even got started. So I mean, I knew Astro, I knew Cyclone, and I knew Mike as well. So it's been a fairly easy fit for me to just sort of slide on in, and get used to the others, the other individuals. As for David, he is in his element. Absolutely, he has a mission, he has an objective, and there is a firefight. He is absolutely this is home. This is natural territory for him.
Awesome.
Although he will remember that comment because he is quite he holds a grudge, and he's not impressed.
Did you just telltale our mysterious benefactor?
Yeah, up on the screen.
David will remember that.
Oh, David will remember that. David does not approve +10.
I have a special set of skills.
All right, guys. You guys are awesome, and I enjoy playing every single week. And like this, we have a lot of fun things going on this channel. We made a lot of progress in the 10 months that we've been putting TTRPG content on this channel. I'd like to remind everybody, Wednesday night, we are debuting our new show on the channel, Tabletop Tavern 2, which is going to be DM'd by Decider 12, myself, Amanda, Gamer Mom Luna, Mark Tov the Collector, Remove Disc, where it's going to be a new fantasy campaign with a first-time DM. So I just want to be upfront with everybody here and tell you guys that I cannot wait. Oh, Tony Dice Barbarian as well is going to be there. I forgot. I knew there was one person. I'm just a bad person, and I've totally forgot. And I cannot wait to torture a new DM because revenge is sweet. Oh, yeah. It is so sweet, and he's been torturing me for the last 10 months. So now I get to return that favor. Guys, we're gonna, we're ending tonight, and I want to kick this over to a good friend of mine. I'm going to go to the ending screen. I'm going to kick off the credits. I want to thank you guys for coming out and spending your night, your Monday night with us here at the Neural Nexus Zero. If you're here for the first time, give us a follow. Come back and check out some of our other shows. You can find all our media at howinerd.com that has media from all our different shows, and as well as our Discord community. Our Discord is a great way for you guys to stay in touch with the cast. And become part of like the RP that goes on outside of the channel. So thanks again from the bottom of my heart. We love all you guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And with that, I'm gonna kick it over to the ending, and then we're gonna go raid Skullstream. Good dude, solid dude, and a really good friend of mine. So we're gonna go show him some love. But we'll see you guys Wednesday night.